It's like
It goes downhill from there.
Does it go downhill?
Nah, it's just like
Even Robert doesn't know yet.
It's just that there's nothing more exciting to.
It's
like,
because I'm a couple days in, man. That's why.
Because you're excited to turn 16 because driving, and then 18, and then 21.
Yeah, you'll have that after 21 syndrome like a month into it.
A month in,
maybe after like once you hit up your first like couple bar runs.
Yeah.
Then after that you're like,
man. People go crazy on their first couple, man. Yeah. You see people.
Well, I mean, you got to because you barely turned 21.
Yeah.
You got to.
I know a few friends that did that.
You try to figure out your limit, and then you're like, oh shit. Yeah. You go over that limit, you're like, this is the worst feeling ever. But hello, everybody. We're live and in the flesh. Episode 52. The Mania after Mania. You know why? Because April 1st and April 2nd, WrestleMania happened in our neck of the woods in Arlington, Texas. Then, 2 weeks later, April 15th, my birthday, my 21st birthday, I went to an AEW show. The first AEW show. The first show I've been to in years. We will get right into it. Disclaimer. Let's go back. Follow us, please. But, disclaimer. Let's give you this. This podcast will include language, stories, jokes, and copyright music. You have been warned. Take me seriously. Don't get mad. Don't cancel us. Follow us, though, at the Life After HS podcast, brought to you by Gorilla Mob 817. He's here. Follow his main with our other guests. Follow his main there, both on the screen right now. They will recognize this tune from WrestleMania, The Weeknd. Y'all remember that? Oh shit, yeah. Playing through the whole arena. The Weeknd fucking is killing it though. This shit is actually pretty good. Like I saw a comment because I was looking for a good video to not play an ad. And it said, "What in the Michael Jackson fuck is this, Abel?" You know, some people like to call The Weeknd by his real name, Abel. Yeah. They're like, "What in the Michael Jackson fuck is this, Abel?" And I was like, you're on the button there. I like this.
It's because a lot of people would prefer The Weeknd whenever he was high on drugs and in pain in his beginning stages because that's when everybody related to him. Yeah. Now he's more happy, hyper, stuff like that.
I mean, wouldn't it be good to be happier though? Like you see your favorite artist or whoever be happy. Yeah. Wouldn't you rather have that instead?
And then you should take that as inspiration. Yeah. Like if you're going through a rough time, maybe that transition will be like, oh, maybe I could reach that point.
Yeah, exactly, man. I don't know. I try to relate, or not relate, but I try to see celebrities as people as well because that's what they are. Yeah. That being a celebrity is just an idea everybody has in their mind, and everybody has their own idea. That's the problem. Yeah. And it depends how far someone takes it, but, I try to realize, oh, they're people too. They got feelings just like me. They're just like me. You know what I mean?
And sometimes celebrities don't even see themselves as people. They see themselves as like above everyone else. Have you seen that video of like Kim Kardashian in Disney, and then they blocked off the whole ride for her and her family.
What?
And there was a lot of backlash online.
Yeah. Did they pay a hefty penny or did they?
I don't know.
Well, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But sometimes it's just that the profile alone.
Yeah, and then for security reasons,
could earn that. Yeah. But that's what. See, I don't know. That's why I'm asking because I'd rather know. But that sounds that sounds right.
Sounds valid. Because honestly, think about it. Just going on Instagram and seeing a video of something like that, you can be like, hey, let's go to Disneyland. It's like free advertisement. Mm-hmm. It's pretty much what it is.
And then the thing with Drake, do you see the Drake thing?
What happened with Drake? What happened to this certified lover boy? What happened to him?
What happened to the Sixth God, bro?
What happened? What happened?
That's my boy.
So he was in a car ride. Obviously, he has his chauffeur.
Yeah.
And this bodyguard that's like 6'10" or 6'8", like blocked off traffic, is like stop to let other 3 cars pass by for security reasons, like he was the president or something.
I'm pretty sure you pay to do that.
No, because he's like, hey, get out of the way. I had the right of way. It's like, no.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing I never understood about celebrities is like, all right, like they're being held to a higher power like everybody. Yeah. Like, they're not being treated like everybody else. They're not like you're the president, somebody important.
Yeah. And if you paid somebody to do that, fucking wouldn't see if they get caught or someone stops them for whatever they're doing, all the responsibility is going to be on that person.
Yeah.
Even though this person can say yada yada yada, this person paid such and such, they can be like, okay, really? Who did it though? You. Yeah. And then boom, that's all they need right there. So I don't know. That is a weird thing to think about. Mm-hmm. That is a weird thing. But the thing I like, or the kind of celebrities I like to like, because it's very fun, is wrestling. Because you know why? Because we kind of realize, hey, it's more the character than the person. You gotta remember this, guys. We know, guys. We understand. It's scripted.
Oh yeah.
God, everybody knows.
Stop saying. Stop. Let us be.
If you don't know, live under a rock.
Yeah,
but
you live under a rock.
Everybody knows.
But I didn't understand till like this year's. Well, not this year, but like late last year's. Like, why do people watch it scripted?
Yeah. But the thing is, we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We know what may or may not happen, and everybody's guessing. That's the fun part.
It's a TV show, pretty much. It's a TV show. It's a movie. You know,
we enjoy it. It's something that gets ratings. Plenty of them. Holy, they are taking over the major networks. I mean, whether it's AEW or WWE.
If I'm not mistaken, I seen the last they had a statistic report.
Yeah.
I think it was like about a month ago that they surpassed AEW for the first time in like the past 2 years.
Yeah, and
ever since AEW was created.
Yeah.
And then I guess that's why Cody Rhodes like sold AEW back to what's it called? To I think it was Fox. I'm not sure, but he sold the company to them. And then after that, they started like dropping. Hey, but WWE's coming on the come up though.
But WWE's on Fox,
especially
SmackDown. SmackDown's on Fox.
But I don't know what it was. It was a major sports network that bought it.
I think
I'm not sure.
TNT, TBS.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe TNT.
Let me see. Hold on.
Because TNT was the network for Dynamite, and it still is for Rampage and any other event they put on, as far as I know. And then TBS has their main show Dynamite now. So it may be that one. I don't know. But the fact is, they got eyes and they got attention.
Oh, yeah.
And so much so that money was paid to go see it live. But seeing it live is another experience.
It's such a different feel.
It's a different feeling. And y'all both had the privilege to go to WrestleMania. Holy shit. So the way it's the first thing we're getting into. The feeling, the story, the first thought when you first thought, hey, I'm going to go to WrestleMania. It's set in stone. We're going to go. The ticket is paid for. And we'll flip a coin. Heads or tails, who will go first?
I say tails.
Tails.
I'll get heads.
Heads. Tails. Right. Leroy, you go first. The experience, like, what happened? What was the idea? What happened? And then how was the ticket bought? And go from there.
We had to go a few years back, actually.
Yeah.
Where Mania was obviously in Arlington.
Yeah.
Arlington, not Dallas.
32. It was at Mania 32, actually. Yeah.
And I wanted to go to that one, and then my dad was like, we could go to another Mania some other time. Dang, that's kind of rough. But I get it.
You get it, yeah. It's understandable.
And I was like, they won't have another Mania for 10, 15 years because there's so many cities to visit.
Yeah.
And then I heard Mania is coming to Dallas. Well, not Dallas, Arlington. I was like, I guess I hate when people say Dallas. It's Arlington.
Yeah.
But Dallas gets the clicks.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is the chance. And I told my dad, I still ask my dad for money for events.
Yeah. Fair.
He's like, oh, I'll buy you the tickets for Mania. I was like, hell yeah.
Ooh. And was he going with you? Of
nah,
course.
I went with my brother.
Oh, really? He didn't even go?
Nah, he was busy with other things.
Oh, I see. So you went with your brother, and then what was it like when y'all first got there? When y'all first walked up to the place? You sent me a snap, actually, or a picture of the outside part of Mania, and I saw the front plate of the world title or the universal title. They're both the same plate, but I saw that logo, and I was like, whoa.
Especially with Cowboy Stadium.
Cowboy Stadium being very nice and very big, to say the least.
It's Cowboy Stadium. It was like the first $1 billion stadium in the NFL, I think.
I remember visiting it when it first opened when I was a kid.
You were like 10, weren't you?
Yeah.
A long time ago.
That was a long
time ago.
There's somewhere, video footage of me like with a little video camera, not this one, like something like along the lines was smaller, and I recorded, a little pregame stuff they had or whatever for my birthday. It was cool.
Sorry for the extra noise. We're not sponsored by this water brand.
Yeah, we're not. That's why I took all the labels off the water bottles.
My bad. I should have done that earlier.
Damn. So, before we get into the actual show, Cuchito, tell me, what was your experience when the idea popped up, I'm going to WrestleMania? And who did you go with?
I went with my brother.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My brother, his wife, my sister-in-law, and 2 of my nephews.
Oh, so you went with a lot of people.
Yeah, so it was kind of a confusing deal because we weren't thinking at all about going, and we waited till I'd say 2 weeks prior before Mania started.
Oh,
to where we got tickets.
When did you get it?
I was about to say a month before.
A month. So you're 2 weeks. Wow.
I was 2 weeks. I was 2 weeks prior before the show started to where we got tickets, but the plan was it was gonna be my sister with my 2 nephews and then my brother and his wife.
Wow, so that's 5.
Yeah, so it was gonna be them. But for some reason, my sister didn't feel like going, and that she's not into WWE like that, like I was. So she was gonna give the ticket to my dad because my dad's a real big WWE fan. He's been following it since the Attitude Era.
Oh dang!
So even before that, he knew I forgot those other the older wrestlers, but he knew before. He's a big wrestling fan. He didn't even watch Ring of Honor.
Damn! Did he know the Von Erichs? Because Texas is mostly known for that. In the old days, when I started watching wrestling, my parents or whoever in the family would be like, "Oh, the Von Erichs, Von Erichs." They would say it because they're like the hometown boys for us because Texas.
Yeah, he was a bigger fan. He was a fan ever since they started doing it here at the convention center in Fort Worth. Yeah, when they had shows there.
There you go.
So that's him and my mom, my brother, they'll go and everything. But so the ticket was gonna be passed on to my dad, but my dad had to work had a new job and he had to work on Saturdays and Sundays.
Saturday and Sunday.
So I'm like. So it was kind of a bittersweet deal because that's when my chance came up. I was kind of the third string option. Yeah. I was like, oh man. Okay. But it was it was cool because I wasn't really into it anymore because of the whole PG deal.
Yeah.
But after that, I heard about it and I'm like, he's like, hey, you want to go? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to go.
Yeah.
Mania.
Yeah, it's Mania.
You can't deny that.
Yeah, and then like you said, back when 32 was here, I wanted to go because I really wanted to see the Undertaker fight. He was my favorite. He was my favorite wrestler.
And that was the Hell in a Cell match.
We both wanted to go to.
I wanted to go in 32, but my brother he barely found tickets for 2, so it was him. He's a bigger wrestling fan than I am, and my sister-in-law went. So they went, and then after that they came back. We heard they came back again, so we got the tickets 2 weeks prior, and they're like, "Hey, you want to go?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want to go," but the WrestleMania feeling, the excitement didn't hit me until we got there.
Damn.
Inside the stadium or outside the stadium?
Outside the stadium. As soon as we parked in the parking lot, and I seen the banner in front of the stadium. They had Roman Reigns or Brock facing each other. That's when they started to hit me. It's like, oh damn.
How early did you arrive?
I think the show. What time did the show start? 6, right?
No,
7. 7. So I showed up around 3:45.
Same. And the line was so long at 3:45.
Yeah, the line, dude.
Did y'all have WrestleMania access?
No.
Ooh.
We just got regular general admission tickets.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But dude, it was cool. And then as soon as I saw the banner, I was excited. I was ecstatic, bro.
Yes.
I was like, hell yeah! Like I was so happy to the point where I couldn't even talk. It hits you, and then when you see the rest of the wrestling fans there with you. Dude, I shit you not. Wrestling fans are the best fans.
Yeah, the energy they give out.
They give out different. They're a different kind.
Energy, dude. And so we went there, and I mean.
Did you hear the Ric Flair? Woo!
Yeah, dude.
Woo!
It's all of a sudden like you just walking right, and then they didn't open doors until maybe 4:45.
The line slightly advances, and everyone.
Yeah.
Woo!
And then you hear people go. Woo, and then it's woo, and then woo, and then the whole people, all the people are yelling it. But it was cool because when we walked into the Miller Draft House location.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's when they had people waiting for doors to open. And that was the best part too because everybody's all amped up to get in.
Yeah.
And that's when it started to hit me a lot more. It was like, all right, I'm at Mania now. This is badass.
Damn it.
That tops the Money in the Bank event that I went to.
Oh
last
yeah,
year.
and I went to Hell in a Cell a few years ago, and you can't
Yeah, you can't. It tops all of them. It tops all of it.
It tops all of it.
People from everywhere.
I heard people that had like I don't know if it was an Australian or an English accent, but there was people from outside the continent.
Yeah.
People from New York. A lot of
people
search from Cali.
Yeah, people would fly in, and I guess it has so many like flights from other states into Dallas.
Yeah.
That people didn't get a chance to book their flights, so
Damn.
they would go. They would book to a nearest city. Some guy that we talked to, I think he said he was from Jacksonville. He flew in from some other country. I forgot what it was. Excuse me, but he flew into Jacksonville and he drove from Jacksonville all the way here.
Damn it!
So it's like the what's it called? The effort that people put in just to get there.
And then we're just driving like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So they're like, make us like, dang, we're pretty privileged to have it here.
Yeah, it makes you really. It's very convenient for us.
Yeah.
And it makes other people think, why the fuck wouldn't you want to go?
Yeah. And there's people that they traveled all the way, like from like I saw someone from Amarillo.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I assume you're staying 2 nights because.
And then and it's dumb luck that they come twice within 5 years. They come twice to the same location.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like I seen it in Louisiana, like when they went to the Superdome. Because I know they went twice to the Superdome, but I never would have thought that they would have came twice to Arlington.
It's because the crowd they gave last time probably was an incentive, and maybe Texas had the least amount of the least chance to get more COVID restrictions. Mm-hmm. So maybe Texas was a safe bet for them.
It was a safe bet. And to be fair on what Cuchito was saying, I think those first shows prompted them to come to revisit, because the first time they had it in Louisiana was Mania 30. Mm-hmm. Think about that one. The Undertaker's streak was broken. Daniel Bryan from the first match against Triple H. Man, Triple H is now retired, guys. Think about that.
That's crazy. Rough.
You got to see that. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I only saw him like 10 years ago. Yeah. Crazy at a Raw event. The go-home show before SummerSlam 2012.
Did he have his long hair or did he cut it?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, that's really
cool. That was
prime Triple H right there.
That was right before he cut it off and started doing another part of his character.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Mm-hmm. But now, man, it was a crazy feeling showing up, like just being there, being with the energy of people. It's actually pretty stupendous, like badass. Like it's badass.
And I expected less people because it was 2 nights.
I
did too. Yeah,
it's a big stadium.
Yeah,
I was like, there's not gonna. It's not even gonna be full capacity. Well, not it didn't reach full capacity, but
but
it looked full.
And each show looked bigger. Like man, after 30, 32, man, that was a good show. And then the second time they came to New Orleans, it looked bigger. Then this time, the second time they came back to Arlington.
They got big.
Man, compared to 32, whoa.
Remember when I was messaging you about it? Like, I think the attendance is around 70K to 80K, and then I got it right.
I like the stage a little more from this WrestleMania than 32, actually, the last time they came to Arlington, to be fair.
The 32 one, it looked more like everywhere.
Yeah.
But this one looked a lot more organized and everything.
Yeah. And then I'm going to put 30 over the other one they did in Louisiana. I like the Louisiana theme, but I think that was the last time they used the number. They use the Roman numerals. Because then Mania 31, they had the play button, and that was because of the network.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But going right into it, man, you said, the prompt is, which night won, in y'all's opinion?
Did you assume he went to both nights?
Yeah, I assumed he went to both nights.
I went to only Saturday.
Damn,
unfortunately, hey, you got to seize the moment.
Did you at least watch the second night?
I got to watch the second. I got to watch. I'm not gonna lie. I got to watch towards the end. I got to see from Johnny Knoxville fight on.
Oh.
Yeah, I only got to see that. But after that, I didn't see any matches before that.
Because I got both cards right here. I know y'all got to see Drew McIntyre and then Happy Corbin.
Yeah.
And then the cool thing about that match that I liked was his finisher, Corbin's finisher, the end of days.
Never been kicked out.
Never been kicked out of for some reason.
Yeah.
Like
it's not even a cool looking finisher.
I mean,
it doesn't look like it would hurt that much.
I mean, it's an all right wrestling move.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the finisher.
Yeah. Well, it's easy to make on the fly.
Yeah. But that's pretty cool that they finally did that at WrestleMania, though. Yeah. He said in an interview that it'd be cool if it went forever. that if nobody kicked out of it. But now that they did that moment at WrestleMania, I like that.
That was cool.
And then y'all didn't even get to see the New Day until night 2, sadly.
Yeah.
Dang, you missed out on New Day. But
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, y'all heard about Big E?
Oh yeah, his neck.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
There was a SmackDown. Like, I watched it. Like, I was watching it right, and then the accident happened, and I left and came home. Fucking, I don't know who gave him the suplex, but it was someone in that faction, actually, that they fought at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. They gave him a German suplex, I think, or forward, so belly-to-belly suplex, and it was too... I guess he didn't tuck his head enough or anything.
And it wasn't in the ring.
Yeah, it was on the outside and
on
the mats, and just landed wrong and broke his neck.
God.
But he didn't sustain any other horrible injury or anything like that. Just a broken neck, and he's like recovering. He'll recover.
Nothing like that'll change his life.
No,
okay. That's a good thing.
Oh, he could have easily gotten paralyzed.
Yeah, easily. That's how crazy.
That's what I would have thought. Because if it was a German suplex, seeing the German suplex itself is crazy. And then, like, the way Brock Lesnar does it, it's like he does it, like, 6 or 7 times in one match. It's like, God, how did your neck handle that?
Being a NCAA wrestling champion, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
In some instances, that's what you're going to have to do on the mat.
Yeah.
And seeing him do that,
and he does it good. He does it well.
Mm-hmm. It's very entertaining.
And not only that, like the guys that are getting it, they know how to land properly.
Mm-hmm. They know how to land like right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then y'all got to see the Usos with Shinsuke Nakamura and Boog.
Cool.
How do y'all like Boog and Shinsuke? Did y'all like that? I was like,
honestly, that was a pretty good match.
It was interesting.
It was good seeing it in person. Seeing it in person, it was pretty good.
The Shinsuke energy, it was so.
Everybody, like, Shinsuke, in my opinion, I don't think he's really like big in the WWE WWE. I think he's more like a second hand, wrestler. The one that's just there just to fill in.
But he gives such a good vibe.
But he gives off a good vibe.
I feel he should be more treated like he should be like in Japan.
Yeah.
Because holy shit, wow,
bro,
it's another energy there as well.
The energy that the crowd gave off when the song came on, everyone was singing it. Yeah, that was crazy. And even Boogs, whenever he introduced them, that was cool.
Exactly. That's badass.
I love the Rock thing with him.
But I felt bad for Boogs though. He actually got hurt that night. Yeah, he actually got hurt.
That sucks, man. I don't like it when people actually do get hurt, man.
It's scripted, but
they put their bodies on the line. They put their bodies on the line.
And then, like, whenever you see it, like, because whenever I saw it, he had both Jimmy, I think it was Jimmy and Jay, or Jay was trying to get on top. Yeah. And as soon as Jay landed, you could see his knee just give out. It just gave out, and he fell hard right on top of it, especially with all that weight. I'm like, oh, damn, like, he's done. And then after that, because as soon as that happened, they had to end it right then and there.
Yep. You forget sometimes that it is a show and it is a live thing, and anything could happen.
But you could tell it's also important for the wrestlers. They want to have that mania moment, so they go above and beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, hopefully he recovers soon. He was actually, I liked him.
For sure. And then how did y'all feel? Y'all got to watch this one. Logan Paul and The Miz versus The Mysterio. Bust out that prime, Leroy.
I'm ready to argue over this match, honestly.
Cheers, bro. Hey, cheers.
Cheers. Oh, yeah.
Let me get my smart water.
Cheers.
Hell yeah.
Dude, honestly, in my opinion, that was the best match of the night. Because Logan Paul impressed me.
He impressed me.
He impressed me, too.
He impressed me. And, like, seeing it in person, like, the athleticism that he has and, like, the way he moves and to last that long is crazy.
And he's pretty good at the heel roll.
Yeah, he really is good.
I mean, that's what he's kind of done just by him.
Existing.
Just by being himself.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough. He's already a character. He's already established himself as a character.
Yeah, they didn't need to do much work for him.
And then having that, a persona he's already created that's gotten traction.
He's perfect for wrestling.
And then
really is.
That's what the point I'm trying to make.
He's a character himself.
He's a character, and then he's already done things with his athleticism, whether it's boxing, running.
Or wrestling in high school.
High school. Man, and if he just trained correctly, which...
he did.
It looks like he did.
And then The Rock commented on his the Mania post, like, hard work always pays off.
Hard work always pays off. That's what he did. He put in the work.
Which is good, bro. And then what better partner to have than The Miz?
The Miz.
The Miz is, like, you could, like, his character, he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
But like, I'm pretty sure, like, backstage, he's like one of the best mentors.
One of the best to work with.
And then, have you seen his TikToks?
Oh, yeah, I seen a couple of them.
Yeah, he's chill. Like he's pretty sarcastic.
Yeah.
Like you could tell he's a bad guy, but like,
yeah,
you don't really hate him.
Yeah, he's the guy you hate to love, but he's the guy you love to hate.
Yeah.
And if you hate him, he's doing his job.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, that's
He's
what I
cool.
love about that.
And
that's what I love.
Rey Mysterio still moves pretty well in the ring.
Bro,
Yeah.
dude, it's crazy that him and his son are both wrestling together.
Oh yeah.
And especially to go as far as they're going right now, because they've been a tag team for like the year now.
Yeah.
And everybody likes it.
Yeah, man, it was crazy when they were doing the Brock Lesnar bits and he was kicking the shit out of both of them.
Yeah.
Then they give him a pay-per-view moment, like, because we see the energy that they have, and it paid off. So now they're over here getting what's up.
Everyone was bummed out when they lost, but once the Miz
Turned on
Logan. That was a
What'd
good
y'all think
little.
about that?
That made it worth it. That made the match worth it.
That made it pretty cool because like you're like, man, like they lost, and then like you see the turnaround from the Miz to Logan Paul, and that made it like 10 times better.
Hell yeah.
It kind of it made up for the loss.
Yeah.
It made up for the loss because honestly, in my opinion, that kind of made me feel like, okay, we're probably gonna see more of Logan Paul now.
Yeah.
Especially in that situation.
How did y'all feel that he wore that goddamn Pokemon card?
Dude, you can say as much as you want. If you hate that, man, I think that's the biggest stunt you can have.
That's the biggest stunt now.
Especially in a diamond-plated, like, case.
And every time he wears it, it's worth more.
Yeah.
He wore it at the best place he could wear it at.
Yeah. That's the biggest. That's better than any kind of diamond chain a rapper can have.
Mm-hmm.
That's badass.
He was drinking Prime where? At the best place you can drink it at.
Yeah.
Free advertising. What did you say before? Passive income, bro.
Oh yeah, passive income, bro.
God.
Free plug,
bro. Then, man, this was the whammy already. It already seals the deal for me. Seth Rollins versus Vince McMahon's opponent, and this opponent.
God, the pop from the crowd.
The pop.
Yeah, that tripped me out for a second. Honestly, I wasn't really into AEW like that, so I didn't know how his entrance would start.
Yeah.
Because whenever his entrance started, I was like, who is this guy?
I was confused too.
I was like, who is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. And then as soon as you hear his voice, that's when everybody went crazy.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I already knew who it was because that's his entrance in AEW.
Yeah. How did he get away with that? How did he convince Vince? Well, you know what? Maybe Cody has a lot of power since he was the one that found
we're talking about Cody Rhodes, by the way, guys.
Huh?
In case they didn't watch it, because we didn't mention the guy.
Yeah, we're talking about Cody
Rhodes. It was Cody Rhodes. That was the mystery opponent.
The American Nightmare.
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, who was a prominent star in AEW. Yeah. 3-time TNT champion. Could never challenge for the AEW World title. And people turned on him, and then they didn't. And then now it was up in the air whether he'd come to WWE, and now everybody's
surprised he did.
Surprised he did. And then what you were saying was about, man, how did he get away with that? That's what I thought. How lucrative was that?
And Cody was so important to AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And to come on the fly like that, like as quick as he did, which is that's pretty crazy too.
He looked great.
Mm-hmm. He looked great. And then, I mean, that's what that's what Cody said Vince told him. That's what we're buying. The character. Yeah. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. I mean, that's what we got.
But let's give all respect to Cody Rhodes though, because I could tell. I remember from back in the day, they never really used him like he should have.
Mm-hmm. Remember, he was Dusty. He was Dusty Rhodes' just son,
little brother,
and then
Stardust.
Stardust. That was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that kind of after he became Stardust, that kind of killed it for me on his end.
Yeah,
he was a Shinsuke back then. He was good. But he wasn't being used to his full potential.
Yeah,
and then he did that
badass storyline.
And he did this Stardust reference.
Yeah,
the ring. Like, and then in the contract, like, oh, don't mention Stardust.
Yeah, but all respect to that guy because he started up his own company, his own wrestling deal that actually went pretty damn good.
He kicked their ass.
Yeah, he kicked their ass in ratings, and then to come over on the fly like that.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's
so that means that
incredible.
contract was fat, especially to last longer now because he's in Monday Night Raw now.
Mm-hmm.
So especially to keep going, that contract must have been fat.
And that leads right into it. I mean, I want to. We're going on a small tangent right here. Do y'all think Cody can be the one to dethrone Roman? I mean, it doesn't look like Cody wants the Universal title. He wants the World title.
That's kind of a no.
Because that's a one theory people are throwing out there. They're reaching out there, and I'm saying you're reaching kind of far.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I mean, if that was the case, I think that would be a good little match to have to at least to keep using Roman.
Yeah.
And use Cody for a good little segment, but for a good storyline. I mean, but honestly, would he be the one to dethrone him?
Nah.
I doubt.
And how long can you have the belts unified? You know,
I'm not sure.
Maybe at some point they're gonna it's just gonna be one belt again.
And that's what WWE is doing. That's keeping me interested. Is the fact that okay, Roman already fought. Who was it? Who did he fight again? I forgot who he fought.
Brock.
Was it Brock?
Yeah, it was Brock at Mania.
It was Brock at Mania, and then as you would think that Brock Lesnar would be the one to dethrone him. If not that, John Cena.
Yeah.
But when he beat Brock Lesnar, that tripped me out. I'm like, okay, if Brock Lesnar can't beat this guy, who the hell is gonna beat him?
It's like one of those dominant wins.
Yeah,
that's
like
part of Roman's resume.
Like for the past near decade, they've built up Brock.
Yeah.
And just for him not to defeat Roman Reigns, it's like
that's what I was.
That's crazy. And then like everybody there was expecting because like I said, like the WWE fans are badass. Like they'll even if you're in the nosebleeds at the very last row, they're gonna yell their minds off.
Yeah. And
they're gonna say their opinion. And then the thing that was cool was the fact that when I sat all the way up there, everybody was yelling Cena, because they think now that Cena's coming out, but whenever he didn't come out, everybody's like, boo,
boo.
I'm like, golly,
man. So going back to the card though, after that match was cool against Rollins though.
Yeah, it was. Cool.
And I don't think there could have been a better wrestler to like give Cody back.
For sure, someone who's been. I'm not saying in his place, but someone who's been on TV, who's been in our eyes, and who's done his time, really. He's fucking made waves. It's a different landscape now, different person, and so is he. Mm-hmm. And it's a good mix to see right now, man. It really is. We got the women's championship match with Charlotte and Ronda Rousey.
I love the women's matches so much.
That was cool.
That was cool. Yeah,
like
seeing
that in person
was pretty
badass. Well, seeing them like together in the ring, like from way up there, you could see like the like how's it called, the aggression on Ronda, like the aggression on Ronda, and that was like seeing her like just throw those combos at her. That was badass to see in person.
Well, out of all the women's matches, I think the Ronda one was like, it was good, but it wasn't the least exciting out of the women's matches.
And
I would agree to that too.
And that leads right into it. For the co-main event was big time Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair.
That was interesting. That was
a very good match. I was like shocked how good that was.
That was a really good match.
Damn, how so? What shocked y'all about it?
The athleticism from both of them.
Wow. And the fact that they kept kicking out was like, what the hell?
It's like, when is it gonna end?
When is it gonna? It's crazy.
That match actually lasted a while.
Oh yeah, it was like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, like honestly, when you see it on TV, it's not that long, but when you see it in person, like. It's longer.
Yeah.
Especially since there's no commentary.
And their storyline before that was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And like
the build up to it was
when there's no commentary, you really have to pay attention to every little detail that's happening.
Yeah.
You know, it's on them to tell the story as well.
The thing that was interesting too was the fact that the choreography that goes into it. You see that a lot whenever you're live, because the choreography itself is pretty good, and the choreography kind of tells the story, and you can see like them roll over or like. It called? Something like that.
Or sometimes like if they're like pinning someone and they touch the rope, you don't notice as a fan, but like they'll point it out.
Yeah. So you don't really need commentary because the choreography itself is actually cool.
It's
interesting.
The camera work is pretty good too.
And if you're a fan, you're gonna know certain spots and certain things. You're gonna see if does it work out, does it not? How are they gonna do it?
Yeah.
You know, that's what keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's always different, especially live. But then the first main event, the main event you got to see, Cuchito.
Yeah.
Your main event was
the better main event.
Kevin Owens. Oh! too.
Hey, I didn't say that. But I think I'm gonna agree on that one.
Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Kevin Owens, the Kevin Owens show. But then it turned into an anything goes, no holds barred.
Well, hold on, let me tell. There's a story on that because I was in the stands and like, we would think whenever seeing WrestleMania in the past, it would end like around 10. You think like 10, 15.
That's what shocked me. Bro.
That's what shocked me because the Bianca Belair and the Becky Lynch match lasted a long time. Yeah. And then you're seeing the clock and you're like, hey, it's already like 9:50, 9:55. And
it's like, oh, I don't think it's gonna be pretty long.
Yeah, and then like after that it was KO. So then I remember seeing that and I'm like, are they even gonna have that match?
I always thought it was gonna be a match.
Yeah, but like most of the fans there literally went to go see Stone Cold. I'm pretty sure you could agree with me on that one.
That was like I wanted to go, but like once I heard Stone Cold was gonna be there, I was like, I'll 100%.
That was the pinpoint about going was seeing Stone Cold. Okay, so we're looking at the time, and then everybody in my section is looking at the time like, hey, like Stone Cold. I don't think Stone Cold's gonna come out. So I'm texting my brother because he had a different section than I did. I'm like, hey, I don't think Stone Cold's coming out. And he goes, yeah, they canceled his bit. I'm like, no, they didn't.
That was probably a rumor on Twitter or something.
Yeah, it was a rumor, but it was on it was like on a little, what you call it? Like a blog that has things canceled.
I see.
So I'm like, no way. I mean, it made sense because it was like 10 o'clock, 10:15 already. It's like, all right, I guess it was a lost cause.
And they took pretty long on bringing them out.
Yeah, but then as soon as the KO, as soon as they had the promo on the Jumbotron, because they have the promo or the storyline, a review of the storyline before every match. Yeah. As soon as that promo hit, everyone was going crazy.
Yes.
Everyone was going
that tells
crazy.
The loudest part of both nights was the Stone Cold part.
Yeah. Yes. And also like, KO comes out, he says his storyline, he cuts the promo. But the thing that was smart by them was the fact of keeping the Stone Cold theme song hidden. Like you never know when he's going to come out. Yeah. Because as soon as KO was talking to Smack and you hear that glass break all of a sudden, dude, the crowd went
The stadium echoed, bro.
Dude, the stadium legit went crazy. All I hear is, and I hear, yeah.
I've never heard such a loud crowd or a loud amount of.
That's what made the WrestleMania moment event worth every penny of getting the ticket.
And then let me tell y'all something. It sort of makes Kevin Owens putting on a bald cap, jorts, and the shirt and coming out to his music all those months ago worth it now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because they teased us then, but now it all culminated to this moment, and then y'all got what y'all wanted at the grandest stage of them all.
Well, I always thought it was going to be a match. Was like, maybe there's that possibility it's not going to be a match. Maybe he'll just pull a stunner on him and we're happy.
Because it was basically just the KO show. Just a talking show. That's all it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But then, you think about it, and they're like, "Hey, they're keeping us waiting for so long. They gotta at least have a match."
And then once he came out, I saw the knee pads. I was like, that's pretty interesting.
And the thing that made it cool too was that he came out right. He walks out, and he goes, "Wait," and he goes all the way back,
and he gets his
ATV, and he comes out with the ATV, and that made it pretty good too. That was badass.
That's badass.
And then right here's whenever he gets in there, he's talking to him. Right here's what?
Bro, that was the loudest part.
What?
And then you hear like 2 times back to you, bro.
Damn it.
That was cool. He goes, "This son bitch, what? He's asshole.
What?"
And then every time Kevin Owens will talk, he goes, "What?" And then you see the frustration in his face, like, "God damn it, I can't beat that."
Then nobody can beat that. That's like universal now.
But
forever.
As soon as he's like, "Hey, I came here to challenge you to a no holds barred match,"
everyone
went crazy.
God.
That was badass.
I can imagine.
I was excited. I was throwing up the middle finger like that.
Yeah.
And then I felt bad. I flipped it over to the people because I was doing it like that. And I'm like, no, I don't want to say fuck you to these guys. I want to do it to over there. So I went over there and I flipped it over. And my nephew's going crazy. He don't even know who the hell that is. He's going crazy.
Damn.
Are you serious? Yeah. Well, he's like, I think like 8. He's 8.
He's
so he
8,
doesn't really know.
That's crazy.
The only person that's a big Stone Cold fan is my brother.
Damn it, bro.
I always want to see his reaction, but we're in different sections. That's the one bummer.
What made WrestleMania was the crowd.
Yeah.
The crowd, dude. I'm telling you, the fans of wrestling itself it's different. Mm-hmm. Like it was better than seeing the Canelo fight. It was better than.
You went to the Canelo fight?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It was better than it was better than that. It was better than going to a football game. It was better than going to a soccer game. Because I'm telling you, bro, they talk smack.
They do.
They talk smack and they speak their mind. And then it's like, whenever they speak their mind, everybody agrees. And then they start doing the chant, and the chant goes on and then on and then on. Bro, it was a good time.
Hell yeah.
And then
the fans made it worth it.
And then no hold bar. And then the match started. What I like about Stone Cold is he looks the same these past 20 years.
But
obviously, when he wrestled, it showed his age a bit.
Yeah, it did. I mean, even when he talked and like they had like the close up, you could see he's a little older. But then he was catching those beers like crazy, and then as soon as, dude, you can see why they kept him at the end of the night, because he tore that ring up. He filled that ring up with beer. Man, that's what was badass.
And it had his logo.
Yeah, the Broken Skull IPA.
Yeah.
It was banging it. I was doing it like too. I was like,
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. That was cool.
That's cool. And quickly, night 2. You got to see night 2. What did you think about being able to see New Day?
It was the least exciting part
It was the least exciting. How did you feel that they cut that out of night 1? How they ran over time and that match wasn't able to be on night 1? How do you feel about that?
Well, honestly, I was kind of upset because we had saw the lineups already.
Yeah.
We saw the lineups. We saw the cards. We went to like 3 different sites. And I was like, hell yeah, the New Day's going to be on night 1. That's going to be cool. But then as soon as we got in there, they had WWE had their own card. And then it showed that New Day was on night 2. And there was a bunch of I really wanted to see Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
So I saw that was on night 1, but it was on night 2. I'm like, oh, man. That kind of bummed me out a little bit. I was like, all right, it's whatever.
You can't get more exact than them saying
Yeah.
it. And then, what did you think about the triple threat tag team match with Randy Orton and Riddle? I like this little tag team. I like that. How'd you feel about that one? You like that one or no?
Oh, I love that one.
Then we got the Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag match.
There was a lot of 4-way, 3-way. That doesn't sound right.
Whoa.
Pause.
Pause, my boy. Pause.
Whoa. And then Johnny Knoxville.
Well, it wasn't like a normal match. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. It was pretty
We all
chaotic.
knew what you were trying to say, though.
Pretty chaotic, though. Moving on. Johnny Knoxville, Sami Zayn. What'd y'all think about this match?
I loved it
It's
so much, bro.
crazy,
It was funny.
funny.
Like, it wasn't meant to be taken seriously at all.
No.
That's the one I really wanted to see because especially when they had, like I seen on TV and they had that slap machine.
Yeah.
I
I
really
didn't
wanted to
expect
see
that.
that.
I was so focused on the ring, and then all I see is a giant hand flying.
I really wanted to see that one. That's the one I really wanted to see too.
I watched the new Jackass and I fucking was crying laughing.
Bro.
Holy shit. Y'all haven't seen it?
No.
Oh yeah, I seen that one. I seen
Jackass Forever. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I was fucking crying.
I love the
laughing.
song that what's his name?
They came out too.
Yeah, they came
Johnny
out.
Knoxville.
Yeah.
It was basically the theme song.
Yeah, and then next, Austin Theory versus Pat McAfee.
I thought it wasn't gonna be a good match.
I wanted to see it. You got lucky. I wanted to see that one.
I didn't
Came
think
out
it
the
was gonna be
Seven Nation Army. That's badass.
I didn't think it was gonna be a good match, but I was pleasantly surprised how great the match was.
And it's always a really grandiose type of entrance. I mean, shades of The Rock, Mania 32, but when the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders come out,
That was
and
cool.
come on, it's always very awesome in that arena.
Well, in night 1 too, before the show started, they had this cheerleaders come out too.
Yeah.
But then I never expected that they would have came out with Pat McAfee.
Oh, yeah, and then
that would have been worth it too.
Oh, on night 1 I was in like the third floor, and then the last one I was in the nosebleeds.
Damn.
Yeah, and I heard someone say "fuck the Cowboys" when the
God.
cheerleader came out. I was like,
You're not the
and
only one, dog.
Oh,
I heard
shit.
that too.
Oh,
It's
no.
like,
I
bro,
heard that too.
you're in Cowboys country, bro.
I heard that too, man.
Nah. And then Stone Cold came out for that match too.
I was pleasantly surprised. Oh yeah, Vince shouldn't have wrestled that
Let's
match.
talk about that. First, the Austin Theory stunner, good sell.
I know
That's
what you're
like
saying.
that's
I
like
knew you
rock.
really
That's
did
like
that.
the Rock level of selling. Like
Yeah.
the Rock has sold the Stone Cold stunner so many times, and I love to see it. But man, this one was up there. I like
Yeah.
that. But then 2 minutes later,
The boss man. The boss
No
man.
chance.
The guy that you think would be a badass seller. The king himself.
yeah,
Fucked it up. He fucked up.
Well,
the
you
selling.
know, everyone was like, he started taking off his shirt, and everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
because he's
Yeah.
jacked. He still works out, the old man.
And then he started
He's
taking off his
crazy.
buttons, and then he just started walking away, and everyone was like, "Boo!" And then he started actually taking off his shirt again. It's like, "Pah."
His stunner was kind of disappointing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
His stunner was like,
I saw it and I was like, what the?
Yeah, even Stone Cold was probably like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then the match happened, and it was like, it was at least Vince McMahon fought. Maybe that's his last match ever.
I mean, maybe.
But he's still pretty strong. He's pretty jacked for his age, bro. Damn. How old is he? 74, 76?
I don't know.
He's like 76.
What 76-year-old looks like that?
You're telling me. You know?
Even in the 2000s when he was in his 60s, bro.
76 years old, yeah.
So
That's crazy.
But he's pretty stiff with his movements.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could tell because his age, and then you could tell even especially when he took off his shirt. Yeah, he's buff, but you could see his little
wrinkles.
Yeah, his little wrinkles and
or
everything.
like his loose skin.
But can we talk about how the Hall of Fame class?
Oh yeah,
dude. I kid you not. I cried like a little girl.
Yeah.
I cried. Because, man. So if you guys don't know, the Undertaker was inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Finally.
For real. Do a cheers to that. Cheers to the
Yeah,
Undertaker.
cheers to the Undertaker.
Cheers to the Undertaker.
Oh my God.
That guy right there was my favorite wrestler as a kid, and
they could have been in a better place in Texas.
Where he started out.
When he started out. Exactly.
Oh, you know what I liked about Stone Cold? I liked the promo before Mania where it's like, so you're telling me you're gonna give me the chance to end my career where I started it?
Yeah.
In Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
Dude, and like when I seen on SmackDown, my little cousin, he went to SmackDown for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And he had the videos of whenever they're chanting "You deserve it," and I'm seeing there and I'm watching the snap. I'm like, damn, I really wanted to go.
Fuck.
Because like I said in 32, I wanted to go so I could see the Undertaker. The Undertaker was my absolute favorite wrestler,
and he was so dedicated to his role.
Yeah, he was so dedicated. And then like whenever I heard that they were introducing the Hall of Fame class, I was just waiting for the Undertaker to come out. And as soon as you hear the doom, dude, I was shedding tears.
I had goosebumps.
Yeah. I was like, dude, it legit gives you goosebumps.
Yeah.
And then like the music is so loud. The what's it called? The bongs is crazy. And then like he's big. I seen that in person. That dude is huge. Huge. Like he walks out, he makes everybody else look tiny. He's like, dude, I'm not even gonna lie. He's about as tall as like the bottom point of that jumbotron. He's like, he almost reaches. If he would go like that, you'd probably touch it. He's that big. And then like whenever he came out, I'm like, hey, I told myself like I didn't get to see him wrestle, but I damn sure got to see him in the Hall of Fame. Hell that kind of killed me. I'm like, oh man, I literally cried.
And then the speech the night before the SmackDown, after SmackDown. Wow. It was Undertaker respect, bro. Legendary career.
And everybody respected him so much that they nobody said no one more match. Nobody said that.
Yeah, no one said that.
They're just like saying you deserve it.
Yeah,
which he
does. He does.
He does.
Even after like the streak was over, he was still coming back every year.
Yeah,
still training his body for one match.
Yeah.
Like, how many times can you do one more match?
And it's not that easy with the height he is. It's pretty tall.
And then if you guys haven't seen The Last Ride, you can see how much a toll it takes. Because he like fighting with yourself every year, saying, "Okay, this is it, and then this is it, and then this is it." But he's so in tune with WWE that he's like he just can't give up.
Yeah. And then I heard that
he's 6'10", by the way. Holy shit!
When other companies wrestling, what is it called, wrestling companies hit him up. Like, they didn't even bother hitting him up because they knew he was so dedicated to WWE.
Bookers, like any booker or anything like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
But, yeah, man, like, much respect to that man, bro.
Much respect to that man. Which was your favorite versions of The Undertaker? He's gone through many character changes.
The first one. The
very first one?
Mine was probably the All-American Badass.
The All-American Badass was dope.
That was pretty cool.
Especially when he had the Limp Bizkit theme song and right in the... whenever he was teamed up with Kane, whenever he was an All-American Badass, that was like my favorite. That was my favorite Undertaker.
And then he went from All-American Badass to Deadman, and the way he did that was he did a Buried Alive match at Survivor Series, which was the first pay-per-view he debuted at, and it was 14, 15 years in. So this was like 02, 03, I don't remember, but he did a Buried Alive match and he lost. But then he came back at Mania as the Dead Man to face Kane. It was WrestleMania 20.
Oh yeah,
that's fucking crazy, man. Bro, much respect to the Undertaker.
Much respect to that man, bro. Best of luck to everything he's gonna do in the future.
Yeah, and Matt, he's have y'all seen his interviews and different things, man? He's an interesting guy.
He really is.
Like, especially when he tells the story about how he started and everything. Wow, it's crazy.
That's the beauty of that shows you how much of dedication he threw into the role. Mm-hmm. Because back then, like whenever he was actually like in his prime, he never did any interviews
or anything because they withheld kayfabe character. He stayed in it. He was deep.
Yeah, and then now that he was towards the end of his career, he kind of knew already, and that's what was beautiful is that you actually got to meet Mark. Yeah, the Undertaker. You met Mark,
and that's another thing too. You're finally meeting the person, not the character, and the person will obviously be different than the character.
He said during his when he had that run with the American Badass, he had a bit more liberty. To be himself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think there was a what's it called? He did a podcast with Stone Cold.
Yeah.
And there was a bit that he did where he said that he outdrank it was some kind of rock band. It was him, Soul Taker, and I want to say it was Limp Bizkit, but it was an old school rock band.
Yeah.
And they all challenged him and said, "Hey, I bet you we can outdrink you." And Undertaker's like, "Nah, bro, you ain't gonna."
Especially how tall he is, the way he is.
He's like, "Nah, no chance." So they went back to his room, to the rock band's room.
Yeah.
And they went partying like all night, and legit Undertaker was literally the last man standing. He took Soul Taker on his shoulder, and he said, "All right, everybody was laid out on the floor. People were throwing up in the restroom, passed out. I don't know what band it was. I think I would say it's Limp Bizkit, but I'm just reaching on that one. But
yeah,
he took Soul Taker and said, "All right, our job is done here," and he just walked out, bro. That's what tripped me. That's what made me have more respect. I'm like, man, that's what made me even cry even more. I was like, fuck, he's done, man. He's done.
He's done, man. It's
so. God, that's a once in a generation character right there.
That is
I don't think anybody else is gonna top off what he did.
No, there will never be another Undertaker. There will not. There won't. Simply, but the one question that we were trying to figure out was which night really won, night 1 or night 2.
I remember after night 1, everyone was saying night 1 won't be beaten. Not even.
Yeah. I think that question was more directly to him because he went to 2.
Yeah.
I only went to 1.
I mean, I went to neither. But I kind of like night 1 better.
You went to night 0, night 1.
And
then I went night 1, night 2.
Night 0, night 1, night 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, honestly, yeah, I would say that because that's fair to say because it was kind of better night 1. It was more fun.
Yeah, night 2 was solid. Don't get me wrong.
You know what? Look, I thought night 2 wasn't even going to be close. That's why I got cheaper tickets for night 2.
Yeah.
But you know what? They were pretty close, but night 1 took the cake.
Night 1 took the cake.
And honestly, like if you would think about it, they have 2 nights, right?
Yeah.
You would think that all the surprises would come out in night 1 because that's what's the seller. That's what's bringing in people. That way, in case there are last minute tickets, people could be like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna buy it for the next night," But I honestly, night 1, I think did take the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like out of 10, how would you rate night 1?
I'll give it like a good solid 9.5.
Yeah.
I give night 1 a 9.5. I give night 2. An 8.2.
The only reason I give it, I don't give it the other half was how long they took with KO and.
Oh,
and
fair enough.
Yeah.
I give it a 7.5 for night 2.
I give it an 8.2, so 8.2, 9.5.
And the one more thing about WWE is Cody Rhodes after his lucrative contract. Do you think? Well, I mean, first off, what was your reaction that he actually jumped ship from AEW?
It was bold.
It was bold.
It was kind of bold because he did build like a badass stronghold of a company with AEW. They had what WWE couldn't do anymore.
Yeah.
Was keeping things not PG. He actually kept it over the top, exciting,
somewhat attitude era
type wrestling, and then WWE couldn't do that. And the fact that he left that company to come to this company like that. That's pretty crazy.
It's because with WWE, it's so big, and the only way they could generate as much revenue as possible is keeping it PG.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, AEW is killing it right now.
Yeah, they're killing it.
But I think with the signing of Cody Rhodes and then having Roman the way he is, and then having the divas come up now as they are, I think they're kind of surpassing a little bit on AEW.
The women's division has done huge strides in WWE.
Yeah. Well, I think what I'm trying to say or get at is Cody Rhodes now, they traded him. Do you think that there's a bit of openness now for any wrestler if they can build themselves up that strong enough? Do you think that now it is what Cody Rhodes said? I went from undesirable to undeniable. Yeah, I think any wrestler could do that or not.
He forced Vince McMahon's hand. That was
that's what I had. That's what I agree to. Because honestly, in order for him to be like that, he had to leave.
Yeah, he had to.
He had to leave. He had to go. He had to go off and be like, all right, I'm done chasing money. Yeah, I'm gonna go build myself off somewhere else. He took the risk. And the risk for him
paid off.
Huge reward.
Huge reward.
It had a huge reward. And then honestly, for inspirations to other wrestlers, I think he's a good inspiration. He's a good star for that.
You think WWE would open that door, that forbidden door, a little more?
About what?
The forbidden door. It's the term where one wrestler goes from one company to the next. It's like, Kenta from New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's on AEW television. He walked through the forbidden door.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, back in the Attitude Era when they had ECW,
WCW,
a lot of the Nitro, that's what they did.
Yeah. A lot of the big stars were like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. That's what they did. So I think if they do move on to doing that Forbidden Door theory, then that would be a spike in huge ratings.
Well, I don't know if WWE can do that because right now AEW has a joint event with New Japan Pro Wrestling called Forbidden Door.
Oh shit, really?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they announced it last night on Dynamite. And badass. What do you call it? I think their whole thing was because it's usually Tony Khan, and I got to see Tony Khan live. I'll go into that.
He's the one who's the owner now.
Yeah, he owns the Jaguars and everything.
That's what I'm saying. It was it's him. I didn't know what the hell I was saying with Fox. Yeah, I knew he has a company. I just don't know what company it was.
And to give you the rundown, how they explained it was. He's like, Tony Khan's going to make this announcement. He does this every week, whether it's something big, whether he purchased Ring of Honor or a new wrestler comes in. He had the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling come out, but they get interrupted by Adam Cole, who's, he's part of the Undisputed Era in WWE. He's on the Undisputed Elite. Yeah. I got to see Adam Cole as well. That was pretty fucking cool. But then he interrupts and saying, I've wrestled in Japan. I'm part of this. This is what's happening. It's called Forbidden Door. And then he gets interrupted again. He gets interrupted by another guy called... He introduces him saying, hey, I got a friend who came along as well. And it's Jay White, who's also currently the leader of Bullet Club. Y'all remember the Elite and all them, Cody and all them.
Yeah.
They came up from Bullet Club. Everybody's pretty much a branch from Bullet Club, but, everybody's gone their own way and done whatever. But he came out and said, it's not about this, it's not about that. It's about the Undisputed Elite versus Bullet Club and Bullet Club. Yeah. Because, more people came in, they branched off, and he's still holding it down. So it's going to be faction. Yeah. AEW, cool. New Japan.
Yeah.
And I'll go right into it. My AEW
Please talk about it.
For real, that's what I'm interested in, too.
Holy
First
shit.
of all.
Especially being
y'all
your 21st
go ahead
birthday.
and ask. Yes. Huh?
Especially since it was your 21st birthday. What a coincidence.
Yeah, a coincidence.
Where was it anyway?
It was at the Curtis Colwell Center in Garland.
It was in Northeast Dallas? Or what part of Dallas
I think on the other side of Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm more or less. I don't know. I was just guiding at best. My brother Joe, thank God. But they surprised me. It's because I posted about a month before when they first announced the tickets for... they were like, coming to Garland, Texas, AEW Rampage and Battle of the Belts 2, coming live April 15th. Get your tickets not right now at AEWTix.com. All that stuff, all that good stuff. I looked into it and I was like, maybe it's possible. I just didn't know how I was going to do it. Was I going to take my buddy who, lives 20 minutes from there, tell him, hey, it's 21st birthday, let's go. Mm-hmm. Or I don't know if my brother was going to do it, or I don't know if they were going to do it as a gift. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But we waited, and I asked him at an appropriate time. I asked, hey, do you want to go? And he's like, man, I looked into it. It's shit. And I was like, well, I'll watch it or something, or I'll maybe be doing something else that day, whatever. But then a week before they come out, my dad comes out and says, "You're going to the wrestling, goddammit, you are." And I was like, "What?" Nah. And he's like, "Yeah, you are." I'm not gonna say how much. I was like, "Oh, okay."
And you got a good ticket.
Yeah.
You got the entrance side.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Like, to put it in perspective, I'll show a picture. I took it when I was walking in, and then I'll show you, like...
I like your shirt, by the way.
Yeah, the CM Punk shirt.
CM Punk.
CM Punk. So here's the whole thing.
Okay.
We were here. Yeah. We were here. This is what it looked like.
Oh wow, that's a good.
Yeah, that's part of the thumbnail actually.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So is it like
I'll send you a picture of my.
Is it like an opera style setting? Like they have like the stage, the entrance, and everything, and then like they have fans only on the sides and the back. Because whenever we went to WrestleMania, they had people in the back of the entrance. And especially in Money in the Bank too, because there's people all around the stadium.
Because that's a stadium, it goes all the way around.
Yeah, and then even in Money in the Bank, like even though it was at Dickies Arena, they had people back there.
Nah, they didn't do it with this.
No, they had it all blocked off.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
so
it looks like that, and that's what's pretty cool about it. It's like an opera style.
Like with us, that's where the crowd started diminishing. Not even like in my section. Like it wasn't packed, but where the cameras were showing. It showed enough because there was still a decent amount of people. Like I got a video here that shows, wow, that's fucking cool. Look at that WrestleMania.
Yeah, that setup was sick. That was sick. I try to keep like photos and videos, but I didn't have enough storage.
Yeah.
Damn, that's badass.
Yeah.
Wow. I love how you could see the wrestlers come in very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what that reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
Seeing, because I went to a TNA, pay-per-view one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it was, but it was in Arlington.
It was probably Slammiversary. They always have it here.
I think so.
Maybe.
I'm not sure, but I got to see the Dudley Boys and everything.
Awesome. That's fucking badass.
I saw the Dudley Boys 3D, and then I saw AJ. I think it was AJ Styles. Whenever
AJ Styles, yes.
I saw AJ Styles, and then it was just like that. It was just like that setup that you had.
Hell
it
yeah.
was badass.
That's badass. Yeah. I love the circle little arenas that they had. I know what you're talking about. TNA was a little old school like that, and AEW's kind of made something better. And it's funny because each side is like which side the heels come out and which side the faces come out. It's funny. And some people play, which side am I going out? Ooh, type shit. Ooh, that's another thing. The spooky fingers, the wrestler, ooh, type shit.
Stupid.
But nah, man, we figure out we're going, and then I'm realizing, man, this fucking card is going to be packed because I'm watching Rampage and Dynamite every week. And then I realize, oh, shit, there's going to be a Texas death match for that belt. The AEW World title, Hangman Adam Page and Adam Cole, the leader of Undisputed Elite. Oh, my God.
Bro, but let's be honest. It would have been a crime if you didn't go on AEW during your 21st birthday.
Yeah. In hindsight, the opportunity was there.
I was like, hey, boom, something for you to do, dog.
Right there. And, man, when we got there, it was pretty badass. Like, there was only one, like, it was a small stadium. Like, it's a stadium, a little bit, and a little arena. No, it's an arena, really. But it was nice. It was small, but nice. They only had one little merch section, and that kind of worried me.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, when we got there, a dark event was going on. So how they do this is, I've explained this before, but anybody who doesn't know is they have AEW Dynamite on TBS, AEW Rampage on TNT, and then any other event like Battle of the Belts 2, which I watched, or anything else on TNT. So they're on TV networks.
Yeah.
But they have two other shows called AEW Dark Elevation and AEW Dark on YouTube on Mondays and Tuesdays. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is Dynamite, and then nothing Thursday, and then boom, Friday's Rampage.
Damn, they have so many events.
Yeah, so it can line up pretty well. But it's not that they film them separately. What they did is they have the dark match. They record that whole card, and then boom, they went right into Rampage. So we missed the first dark matches. We missed those, but when we got to our seats, it was pretty cool. I saw the commentators. I saw
that's pretty cool.
One of the guys I like, Ricky Starks. He ended up wrestling in the dark card later on, but I got to see him do commentary, and fuck. Like, I'll go picture for picture with y'all, like, pass it around, whatever the fuck. But, like, the stage was fucking amazing.
You look like you enjoyed yourself.
I enjoyed myself. And then fucking we go live, and that's when I put it on Snapchat. But look at this. 10 years in the making, I got to see Bryan Danielson.
Oh, damn.
The opening match was the Blackpool Combat Club, which is Bryan Danielson, John Moxley, formerly...
Careful, WWE.
Yeah, I know, they might come after me. Formerly, they got Bryan Danielson, John Moxley, formerly Dean Ambrose, and another guy named Willer Yuta, who's currently the Ring of Honor Pure Champion, and they're managed by William Regal.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn,
it's a new faction that came together. Like, it was like Bryan Danielson was like, what if instead of it's a dream match, me and you, Mox, you and me, we know it's a dream match because everybody knows Ambrose, Daniel Bryan. We've seen it. We saw them wrestle almost 10 years ago, and we're like, oh, shit. Yeah. Or not 10 years ago, but you know what I mean. We saw them wrestle before, but now we're like, oh, shit, the stakes are higher because now it's different. Yeah. It's crazy. But they got together. They had the match. They're like, instead of that, after this, let's have a faction. Let's be the baddest motherfuckers in AEW. Let's kick ass.
Mm-hmm. I like how AEW experiments and see what sticks.
And they had William Regal come out. It was at Revolution. That was a pay-per-view match. Mm-hmm. Them two. No title, no nothing. Just them. And then they had William Regal come out, settle the difference. All right, we're the Blackpool Combat Club. Mm-hmm. And then they got Willer Yuta that's like under their wing now. So it was an entertaining match. Then they fought. I got to see Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn and his sons, and I was fucking with him because there's a guy by the name of Danhausen. I don't know if y'all know him, but he's a guy that has like black paint, face paint or whatever, and his whole shtick is he's very evil, very nice. He's like one of those like villains type shit. He's a very goofy ass villain, and he curses people. That's what he does. I cursed you.
It reminds me of that wrestler with the worms.
Yeah, the Boogeyman. Yeah, he's one of those guys. So like he does vlogs as well. So like they're all touring together, and then there's a fucking compilation on YouTube of him fucking with the Gun Club because that's what they're called, Billy Gunn and the Gun Club. Yeah. But he's like the Ass Boys because Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass, I saw him on television all those years ago. Right ass and tight ass.
So when he does those things, he still stays in character.
So he's more of like the what's it called, like the Matt Hardy. Remember Matt Hardy when he had the lead character?
He stays in character.
He stays in character like that?
With like his vlogs and shit because it's very interactive.
Okay.
That's how like Sammy Guevara kind of built himself up with his channel. And so is the Young Bucks with being the elite. They're in character. But then again, the Young Bucks, they always blur the line between what's real, what's fake. They could be saying some shit because they're in character. But then they're also saying it because, they're saying some real stuff. But they're also being like, oh, hey. We're still the Bucks,
That's very interesting.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting. But I got to see them wrestle. It's 10 years. I say 10 years because I saw Bryan Danielson as Daniel Bryan wrestle in a tag match with Big Show against CM Punk, John Cena 10 years before.
Did you see that?
Oh, really?
Did you see that clip where it's like, how's it, Bryan Danielson?
Yeah.
Mentioned WWE.
Yeah.
And AEW, and then I saw the comment section like, holy shit, everyone is hating on him.
Yeah.
And it's like, when I wrestled in WrestleMania, I didn't take a day off or something like that.
That was crazy. And they won. I love that. So moved on. This was a bit of a tease, but the next part was, they always settle it up. Every week they set up a next match for the next TV show. Yeah. So it was Dustin Rhodes, formerly Goldust.
Oh,
that's so interesting that Cody is with WWE right now and he's with AEW.
Yeah, and guess who he challenged? And I already watched the match yesterday. He challenged CM Punk, and it was a nice-ass match. Now, imagine how I feel. Now, I'm that crowd that booed because everybody booed saying, after he said, next week on Dynamite, we will go. And I was like, man, y'all can't he's not here tonight? Dustin, you're from Texas, bro. Come on.
That's a crime, bro.
I know.
That's like not having Stone Cold
Mania. And then imagine having CM Punk there. I would have, bro, hello. I would have died. I would have been screaming my head off more.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that he's still wrestling.
Who?
Dustin Rhodes.
Oh yeah.
Man,
I'm surprised because even whenever he was with WWE, he looked old. He looked real old.
I mean, they said even then, like when he did his like last run, even with Cody still, they said he found the fountain of youth. It's because the way he moves.
He does move pretty good. With WWE, he looked a little slower.
He looked a little slower. Let's see if we can find a moment here with CM Punk and
Dusty Rhodes. Yeah.
Let's see. We can get a highlight here.
God, this video is sponsored by
the Northman. William Dafoe in this new movie. I don't know. Only in tickets. Get your tickets now.
Has no mercy.
He's the one who played Green Goblin, right?
Yeah.
He killed it.
Here comes the second ad.
He killed it in No Way Home.
Wells Fargo. So I'm gonna put on a highlight of like Dustin Rhodes, but then they did the promo for the main event. No. They did a squash match with Butcher and some other guy, a big guy named Butcher. It was nice. It was a cool squash match.
Oh yeah.
Dang. Okay, here we are. This was the match.
I love the AEW colors.
Look, his gear would have been badass because he's got blue and red with the state of Texas on the side.
Yeah. I have so much respect for CM Punk, bro.
CM Punk, man.
He speaks his mind a lot. That's what I like about him. He let go of a big company, and then the fact that he let go of a big company, everybody still wanted him back.
Yeah.
Because even whenever he quit, like years later, everybody was still screaming CM Punk, which is cool.
And he wasn't even on TV. He wasn't even doing nothing.
Didn't he come back to WWE like for like a few weeks or months?
He did so. Fox Sports 1, but that was under Fox, not WWE.
Yeah.
So he was just like, as like a commentator almost, but on Fox about WWE. But
so an affiliate, but not really.
Yeah. Now, let's see if we can go back a little more, because the main event was fucking amazing. Let me show you the Texas Death Match while that plays. I got some pictures of the
They have so much blood in AEW.
Oh yeah,
that's what makes it badass.
That's what makes it badass.
You can't have that in WWE
unless it's a paper.
Saw the entrance of Adam Cole. Saw the entrance of Hangman. Hangman's the one with no shirt. He's the current AEW champ.
I thought he was going to hit the ref there.
Boom.
Ooh, that was nice.
Bam!
The first one was clean. That was good too.
So, do you guys think that AEW is going to reach the same height later on in the future like WWE is?
It could. It could.
Do you see the potential in that? You don't see that?
I see a lot of potential because they're already home-growing names already. And there's already a lot of names that were all around the world that people got to see, and now they get to see it on almost the same stage as WWE. They're on weekly television, and they get the exposure they need. Me and my brother made a joke here.
Oh, that's badass. Barbed wire?
When he put the barbed wire in Adam Cole's head.
Yeah.
Because we're like, Adam Cole looks like Jesus, and it was Easter.
I was about to say, it looks like a crowd.
That was cool.
So,
that was a smart move.
So y'all see this. Y'all see him about to do the Deadeye.
Ouch.
Ooh.
On the table, but now
I've never seen that before.
But look at my phone.
Oh, I saw that. I was like, holy shit.
Boom. Craziness. Crazy.
I don't know, if they keep doing stuff like that, they probably would be able to get to that same height.
Yeah.
Maybe with current popularity, but with recognition, I highly
Mm.
doubt.
It's just that now they can't. They're stepping on glass. Well, not stepping on glass. They're stepping on eggshells because how sensitive society is now. But I don't know. I really do hope that they keep it like that, though.
Will there ever be a point where like they get too big, where like they become the very thing that they despised, and like might start censoring?
I don't think so.
I mean,
because they seem more versatile than WWE does.
Yeah.
They're open to
trying new things.
Yeah, like outsider talent. Like WWE is more finding the next John Cena type guy.
Yeah.
So right now Roman Reigns is the next.
He's the
John
guy.
Cena.
He's the
guy. That's the one thing that separates them from WWE is the fact that they're more based about their wrestlers, and every wrestler there's not one bad character in AEW.
Yeah.
There's not one bad character. If you go to WWE, they still have like the filler wrestlers.
Yeah, they still have characters who still need development, but they're on TV.
Yeah, they are. And then like you got WWE has guys that can't really sell the promo.
Yeah.
These guys fucking sell good.
Yeah.
But I think they're also limited with what they can say on TV.
That too.
Yeah.
And it's writers too.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the beef I have with WWE is the fact that ever since that PG-13 deal, like they can't say nothing. Like they can't do nothing.
Yeah.
The thing that made the Attitude Era so great is that WWE fought back against TV. And
They did. And then another thing is the fact that they keep like AEW, they get rid of people only when they're not like based off a good reason.
Yeah, like either somebody wants to leave.
Yeah, somebody wants to leave or something, or they don't like the company.
Yeah, or there's nothing for them.
Yeah, or WWE on the other hand, they'll just release you because they don't like you.
Yeah,
like because they why the fuck are you gonna release Braun Strowman? You know, that's the one thing that ticked me off.
They did a lot of cuts.
Yeah, they do a lot of cuts.
And that's why a lot
During
of
the
people,
pandemic, right?
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people went to AEW. Like, people are surprised, like, oh, a lot of ex-WWE guys. Well, no kidding. A lot of people got released. A lot of people wanted to get released.
Yeah.
What do you want
Maybe
from
the
people?
cuts helped AEW a lot.
Yeah,
too.
the cuts
really did.
definitely helped AEW.
They got Daniel Bryan off of that. They got CM Punk off of that. Bro.
I mean,
Not CM Punk.
CM Punk left like years ago.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure like he's seen it from a mile away of where the company was heading to, you know?
Like, what you're saying is a lot of people who came from here, they, enjoy it here.
They
came from WWE,
Yes.
And they liked it better here. And they're thriving here. And it's awesome to see that it's happening in real time as well. You wouldn't think, like 10 years ago, if you asked, hey, do you think they'd be doing this in another company?
No.
What are you talking about? Like, Punk's about to go for the world title again? What? In AE? What?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
What is an AEW?
What AEW? Exactly.
Is that another TNA?
Mm-hmm.
That dude, whenever they first started out,
like,
when they first started
out, I know what you mean.
When they first started out, that's the vibe that they gave off.
That's what people thought.
That's the vibe that they gave off. Like being another TNA.
That's because TNA was their main competition for a while.
And especially being on TNT was the fact that like kind of like I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. They gave me the TNA vibe.
Yeah.
But then now seeing how they are now is like, all right, these guys aren't on the same level as TNA. TNA is just bottom.
I'm
surprised that they can't fucking what's it called? Like grow up. Like how they because they're stuck. The state of TNA right now is like permanently down.
Yeah.
They haven't really like what's it called? Adapted to like how AEW did. They're still in the same level, which is weird.
TNA feels like a feeder company or like,
yeah. And especially now being on an Access TV it makes it worse because that's like a premium channel you can get. Here it's just basic cable channel.
Yeah,
TNT,
exactly.
WWE, whatever.
And then right after we went off the air for a minute, the next show premiered the next day, but they taped it. So we thought it was gonna roll right into Battle of the Belts, but it rolled into Dark. So I got to see a guy named Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs. I got their entrance right here, man. It was fucking cool.
I still can't believe you got those seats.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. It was pretty close.
Damn, it sounds like you got a lot of matches. You got your money's worth going there.
Exactly. That's what, like, the point I'll make is there was AEW Dark before Rampage. So AEW Dark, Rampage, another AEW Dark, and then they flowed right into Battle of the Belts.
Damn, how long was the show?
Like 5 hours, bro. We got there before 5:30, didn't leave till about 10:30.
Damn, that's another WrestleMania.
Fuck yeah, bro. That's what I meant. And then we did see a lot of people I didn't know, though.
Okay.
To be fair, I saw a lot of people I didn't know, but I saw them. That's cool, and they put on nice matches.
Whenever you went, I thought it would be like another just a weekly taping of it.
Yeah.
Like a weekly tape. I didn't think it was be that big.
Oh, it was a weekly taping, but it's only an hour.
Oh, okay.
That's what Tony Khan said too. He's like, I appreciate y'all coming out here. We're only able to fill like 2 hours of TV. But, we got a lot of extra things for y'all. And I was able to see Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. Yeah. They're pretty badass.
I feel like that makes it special being live.
Yeah. It's very, very special. Very, very awesome. Then they rolled right into Battle of the Belts, and Sammy Guevara. Oh, while that plays, and while we're not sponsored, thank you for your service. We saw We saw the tag team champs actually, Jungle Boy Jack Perry and Luchasaurus. That was awesome.
I seen him.
Man, and everybody waving their arms and stuff. It was fucking awesome.
Hey, do they still have Cero Miedo on there?
Yeah,
it's on right now.
Yeah, We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Right. We'll come back to that. That's what
I was going to say, because I really like that guy.
So the first match that was put up was Sammy Guevara, and I love Sammy Guevara. He's from Houston. I love the way he wrestles, or sells. Someone's going to get mad at me for saying that one. But, I like his character right now, and I enjoy his vlogs, and, he's entertaining to me.
That was a good kick.
And I got a lot of cool pictures and awesome things. Whoa, let's see. What is he gonna do here? Man,
I like the railing. It gives like a very old school WWE vibe.
It does.
It doesn't look tight like WWE.
Yeah.
It looks loose. It looks better that way.
You'd be surprised by how strong.
What's gonna happen here? Oh yeah, So let me play what was happening. All ego, Ethan Page runs out. My brother's like, "Oh, ego!" I'm recording this as it's happening. Let's see. Oh, look. Shooting star press.
Oh. You were like a half a second late on that.
It was what?
I was fucking... Because I knew Sammy's crazy. Sammy's crazy as hell. And he does a shooting star press. And then another girl comes out, Paige Van Zant, who's like an MMA fighter, I believe. She starts fighting with Sammy's girl. That was crazy. And let's see. Does it get the end of the match? Does it get the end? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, here it is. I recorded them fighting. That was crazy.
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Let's see.
That's a two-way.
That is
I know you were.
This
he saw that
guy.
one.
I learned from my first mistake.
So I caught the end of this match on video as well. Let's see. Boom! The go to hell. So while this is happening, Sammy Guevara hits the go to hell in Scorpio Sky. I'm recording this. My brother is standing on his chair, and so is I.
You were standing on the chair?
Yeah, and
I would too.
Y'all can see me get down, sorta, right here. And the reason why I got down was, the security guard made a beeline for me, the one that opened the gates to let us on the floor. Made a beeline for me, flashing his flashlight in my eyes and stuff. Get down! And then he was reaching over me to poke my brother to get him to come down. He didn't say shit. He was standing on the chair, not saying nothing.
He's like, you need to sign a waiver for that. You need to sign a waiver.
And I think the reason why they told us...
You need a membership?
Yeah! I think the reason why they told us to sit down was I put it on my story. When Scorpio Sky was coming out, I caught the camera that was panning over us. Yeah. So if we stood up on the chair and the camera panned, poing! Oh, damn. Damn. And then Sammy won. Sammy Guevara won. There's a third TNT title reign. He beat Scorpio Sky, who had like a year-long undefeated streak.
She said, "Yeah, that's my man's. That's my man's."
And then he's the only other person to hold the TNT title 3 times.
Spanish God.
You know who's the only other one?
Who?
Cody Rhodes.
That's what I like about AEW. They have the records.
That's why people are like, "What? They hot-shotted Sammy?" They're like, "Well, of course. Cody Rhodes is in WWE now. Who's the only other TNT champion? Cody Rhodes was. So, yes, they put the title on Sammy. It makes sense." God, I was just happy I got to see my boy win the title live.
So it sounds like you had a good-ass time over there.
Hell yeah. And then I got to see, let's see. This was awesome. I got to see something cool. I got to see a Ring of Honor match. See, another thing, that Forbidden Door. Well, it's not really a Forbidden Door because AEW bought Ring of Honor. So, Ring of Honor champion defends the world title against another guy I don't know. Yeah. That's cool. But then I see a legend in TNA, a legend in Ring of Honor. I got to see.
The background.
Let's see. Jonathan Gresham won. He was great. But then a legend, Jay Lethal, came out with another guy named Sanjay Dutt. And this big guy.
How tall is he?
He's like, I don't know, 7 foot. I don't know. They're trying to push this guy.
Khali,
yeah. That's one match we didn't cover, the almost Bobby Lashley match. I got an almost vibe.
Oh my gosh, he's so tall compared to that. Ouch.
Yeah. But guess who came out? Choking out Jonathan Gresham. Okay. I forgot this guy came out. Matt Sydal. I got to see. That was Evan Bourne. Y'all remember Evan Bourne?
Yeah, I remember him a little bit.
Matt Sydal. That's cool. He came out with a crutch. Let's see.
Yeah, break it.
Boom. I saw that. I was like, God. Hey, no shit. The people got scared when that fucking shit flung.
That's what I was like.
Watch it fling. People, I think some people ducked.
You know, that's actual deal where hold on, I'll say it after this one, but
they're gonna use this contract for those suing fees.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So when I was there has to be a fucking.
And he's gonna powerbomb the smallest dude. But guess who came out? A legend. And I'm happy I got to see him.
Oh, yeah. I replied to your story about that one.
I got some badass pictures of him, too. Damn.
I like him, bro. I like him a lot.
Samoa Joe's badass. And the fact the week before he won the Ring of Honor television title, that was the one title he didn't win. It was badass. It was badass.
Joe reminds me of like that one guy at the bar that you don't really want to fuck with.
Yeah.
He'll roast the shit out you. He'll fucking beat your ass.
He's been through some shit.
Yeah. He's that one cool guy.
Yeah. And then I got to see the women's match. The women's world title defended. Thunder Rosa versus Nyla Rose. That was cool. Then let's see. I don't remember because it's a little bit of a blur because I have all these pictures and everything, but sometimes it feels real surreal. Like, man, I was there.
Seeing the rerun and seeing the highlights, it makes it.
I keep forgetting that you were there. It's like, wow, you were there.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, with the flinging and stuff, Stone Cold said on an interview one time that every time he'd catch beers, he'd always have the same ringer guy, the bell ringer.
Mm-hmm.
He had the same guy to throw it to him, because that guy, he knew how, like, the strength on how to throw it.
Yeah.
And everything. He knew what he was doing, because I remember what he said one time that he had a new guy do it, and he flung beer and it hit one of the fans in the head, and it was a full can size of beer. It was before he had broken skull, but he flew it, and then they got sued. So he's like, you know what? We're gonna stick with the same guy every time I come out. We're gonna stick with the same guy that flings the beer. That way we don't have to get sued anymore.
Yeah.
So that's like seeing that right there. That reminded me of that interview.
That's smart.
That's what I was thinking when they were flinging the beer to Stone Cold. I was like, dang, he's pretty accurate. The person that's throwing it.
Yeah. So apparently he was like a linebacker or something like that in high school,
Damn
or like
it.
in his college days, because he's good with his hands.
Well, coming back to what we said, after that match wrapped up, because the women's match wrapped up, and that was the main event of Battle of the Belts. So that's 3 shows down.
That's cool.
And then I don't know if this was a dark segment or like a show, or these were just the extra matches. But they had. I saw a gravestone and I was like, "Who is this?"
Settle me out, dog.
It was Sierra Mero, sure.
Was it?
But it was Penta Oscuro.
Oh, damn. I heard about him.
The evil version.
Yeah, I heard about him, yeah. I heard about his alter ego.
It's his alter. It's the same guy, but
it's the same guy, but his alter ego.
And he was still doing Cero, Miedo, and I was like, oh shit.
That's my dad. He likes that. He likes that guy. He's been putting me on for a while.
Man, oh no, yeah, there was that match, and then the last match was a big tag team match. It was crazy. We had Frankie Kazarian, who is, a big guy in TNA, one half of SCU and, Bad Influence.
Yeah.
Him versus Top Flight, which is Dante Martin, Darius Martin, big high flyers. I got a video highlight of them. But the last 2 were these guys.
Wow, you're excited.
Damn.
The Hardy Boys.
That's what's up.
I got to see the Hardy Boys live, man.
Wait, both of them are on AEW?
Yes.
I knew one was on AEW.
Both
I didn't know the other one.
Matt and Jeff were in AEW.
Damn. That's what's up. You got to see them.
Hell yeah, I did. And then their opponents were a guy named Serpentico, guys from a tag team named Private Party, which I love Private Party. They're a good fucking tag team. And then I got a tag team, which my brother, he likes the guy who raps. There's a tag team called The Acclaimed, and every time he comes out of the beat and he raps to the crowd. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I got the whole fucking thing. Yeah, let's see.
Damn.
Let's see if I can catch this. Nah.
He's rapping it.
Max Caster.
Oh, wow. Stupid. That's racist.
Racially motivated.
Cancel him, please. Damn.
Hey.
Stupid.
Man, it was awesome. And then their highlights. Look how fast. Tope
wow.
Suicida from Dante Martin.
That was pretty surprising.
Hella surprising. I got to see the Swanton Bomb from Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Then they ended the show with freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Tony Khan bringing him out. And then someone else, Taz's...
That video looks like it was on a Microsoft Paint.
Taz's son.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah. And
he had a son?
He's real over right now. He's named Hook.
Hook?
And his theme song is The Chairman's Intent by Action Bronson.
Oh, wow. Damn, bro.
Yeah,
so you had a good-ass time.
Yeah, I love Hook. And his thing is, he hasn't even said one fucking word in AEW. Nope. He's just been real dominant, real all business. Like, he gets in the ring to this badass song. Like, fuck, I don't care. I'll copyright. Fuck it.
Action words.
Hey, man.
Sounds like
copyright the Chairman's Intent.
Sounds like an old school Brock Lesnar.
Like, he's all, like, it's all black. And then to the keys at the beginning of the song, like, there's, like, white lights. And then it just says Hook. That's it. He's, like, real simple. And he represents his dad a lot. He's doing things his dad did, from the suplexes to the chokes, the red rum, like the Japanese whatever. He does that, and he's undefeated right now.
Wow.
I'm just coming out to this. You don't even know. Obviously, it's censored. Yeah. But like, and then like when he gets in the ring, he goes to the corner. He faces the other way like this. He doesn't even face him. And then the ref comes out. Hook, you ready? He's like, yeah, I'm ready. He turns around and then starts fucking him up. And that's their whole thing right now. They're like, what will Hook say? What are going to be his first words in AEW? Yeah. Hasn't said a fucking word. And everybody, he's red hot.
You know you don't need to say anything. Your actions speak louder.
See, think about that. A character that hasn't even said a word. They're getting TV time. They're inviting this guy, hey, come to this town, You don't even have to wrestle. Come out in your hoodie and everybody's going to show up and people are going to love it because what you're doing. Huh? That's fucking amazing. That's what's up, bro. We left on that, and that was my AEW experience. I bought this shirt, a beanie. I spent $100 there. The merch was cool. And this was the best shirt. This is my favorite. The new Battle of the Belts shirt. I'll show y'all. Because... let's try this camera. Yeah, show that one. Yeah, go for it. There we go.
Turn down the brightness, maybe.
Yeah.
There you go.
Battle of the Belts 2. It has my birth date, the 21st birth date on there.
About it. And your 21st birthday.
Yeah. And it says the Lone Star State, Texas. It's got the colors. Come on, bro. That's fucking dope.
The stars aligned, bro.
The stars aligned, man. We went to WrestleMania Rampage, but we're not done yet. The wrestling portion is over.
Which is most of it.
Let's get into some, they call a shoot even. The shoot is when, like, you hit someone for real. Someone got hit for real. I haven't covered it, and I've been off a while. What was y'all's take on Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, bro?
They're going to talk about the Mike Tyson one.
Oh, shit. Oh, well, breaking news, Mike Tyson punched a passenger on the plane.
But we'll talk about that one later.
We'll talk about that one. I mean...
I have mixed feelings about that. Well, I don't have mixed feelings.
About which one? Mike Tyson?
Oh, no, on Chris Rock.
What's the thing with Chris Rock?
I'm more on Chris Rock's side, bro.
Yeah.
I'm more on Chris Rock's
side. I'm on Chris Rock's side. I'm sorry.
Think about it, dog. Like, you could say, he was defending his wife or whatever. Dude, that's a comedian. That's his job.
Yeah.
That's what he does. If you don't like it, why are you even showing up?
They gave him something to say for an award show.
Yeah, and then, like, at first I thought it was fake.
Yeah.
I thought it was fake. Like, everybody did.
The first time I saw it, like, no bullshit, I thought it was fake.
Yeah. And then, like, and then after the fact, everybody said no, like, Bradley Cooper, Denzel Washington, Tyler Perry, they all calmed him down. And there's actual video of it, and I'm like, oh, wow, so it was real.
So it was real.
And Chris Rock was so chill about it.
Yeah.
You know, if that was me, I would have came out that tux and beat that fool's ass.
Yeah, it would have been a worse moment.
I would chase his ass down. Because, dude, it wasn't a punch. It was a fucking smack.
It was a smack.
That's the ultimate disrespect.
On live television. Somebody.
I would never let somebody smack me like that in front of anyone.
And he said, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. But then Will sits down and he starts screaming at him.
Keep your wife's name out of your fucking
mouth. Yeah. God damn.
He was pretty aggressive with that.
And then 20 minutes later, or however long, he wins the Oscar.
I'm surprised they didn't
and then
take him out.
yeah. Well, apparently he has a 10-year ban now on it.
Apparently so. That's fucked up.
He has a 10-year ban. Hell no, it's not fucked up. He fucking deserves it.
Well, it's fucked up because that he won't be recognized because here's the thing: Will Smith does make good movies.
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah, I mean he wouldn't have won the Oscar if he wasn't in a good movie.
Yeah.
I feel like he's in a bad relationship with Jada.
It goes back to what we were saying. Differentiate the character from the person. As the character or whatever character he plays, it's a shame that within the next 10 years, if he has a good role and he kills it, that's a role wasted that's not going to get recognized. That's how I see it. Because me as an actor, I see, if somebody gets a role, they're going to love it and portray as it. But as a person, yeah. He deserved that shit.
He did. But bro, I don't know. I hate the fact that Chris Rock had to go through that.
Yeah.
It fucks up your whole deal, dog. And then
and you realize his vibe was after that his vibe was messed up.
And then going to the fact of how sensitive society is today, they're comedians are censored enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then
they're always walking on eggshells.
Yeah, and to have an example like Will Smith smacking a comedian like that, kind of gives bright light on how other people should react.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's fair for comedians.
I saw a video of someone going up to it was after the whole Chris Rock Will Smith incident. Someone just if you're being loud during a show, a comedian's gonna point it out.
Yeah, of course.
That's what they're gonna do.
They should.
And then you're not supposed to be yelling during a live show, first of all.
Hell no.
So you give a comedian ammunition, he's gonna he or she or they're gonna
shoot it back at you, dog.
Shoot it back at you. Yeah. That's what they're supposed to do. But if they don't like it and they're pissing you off, that doesn't give you all right to go punch them in the face.
Yeah,
but one guy decided to do it.
Maybe if you want to heckle, that's okay. It's hey, I didn't like that joke. It's so.
And then the joke itself wasn't even that funny. It wasn't a serious joke like that.
You came to a comedy show. Yeah. What are you getting offended at?
And then honestly, what's it called? And then I get she's sick.
Yeah.
But nobody knew that.
Yeah.
You could say no, she announced it, dude.
Yeah.
If she announced it, it wasn't hard hitting news then. Cause honestly, you can't just cover it up to play the victim. Honestly, the victim.
At first, I thought it was just her hairstyle. I was
that's what I thought too. That's why I was like, why the hell are you even slapping the guy for the wife's decision on cutting her hair off?
Yeah.
That's kind of and it shows you how what's it called? How sensitive he is. How sensitive Will Smith is. I never would have thought something like that with him.
Well, what confuses me is he was laughing at it at first.
Yeah.
He just saw Jada and he's like, fuck.
He's do I have to do something for Jada not to be mad at me?
Do I got to do something I feel I need to do?
Yeah.
Type shit.
And then people were saying that it was just the fact that he brought the character that he had with the dad of Serena and them their dad, because basically he used that excuse to slap him. He used the excuse of saying, hey, that's what their dad would have done.
Is there a scene in the movie where he does it?
No, but
has any of us even watched this fucking movie?
I watched a little bit of it.
I didn't even watch it.
But there was a part in the movie where they were being what's it called? Discriminized?
They were being discriminated.
Discriminated. They're being discriminated against when their daughters got somebody called in anonymously from CPS saying that hey, the daughters Serena and them, they're getting abused or whatever. And so they started being discriminated. They sent CPS to the house.
Oh shit!
And the dad was saying, and Richard Williams, he was saying, "Hey, nobody here's being discriminated. You're just being a fucking little asshole. It's basically being the macho man."
Yeah.
And then people were saying, you know what? That's what I think Will Smith brought to the Oscars. He wanted to be a perfect appearance. That he wanted to be the dad still.
Yeah.
He was still in character. He was that. That's what everybody's saying. That's what had a big part of him slapping him for. But either way, that's a stupid idea. Why the fuck would you do that?
Why would you be in character?
And dude, that's your first Oscar, dog. Why would the hell? For a fact, huh?
Wasn't it a Grammy?
No, it was
Oscar. No, it was Oscar.
Oh,
the Grammys for music.
Oh,
goddamn.
But anyway, like I was saying, that's his first Oscar, and then nobody 5 years down the line is gonna remember his Oscar. Everybody's gonna remember the slap.
Yeah.
Okay. It was an Oscar.
Honestly, that's more embarrassing to Chris Rock's side.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who got slapped than it is for Will Smith's side. Because everybody now, even in rap verses, you hear, "Oh, I'm gonna smack you like Will Smith," shit like that.
Yeah.
Nobody says, "Well, what about Chris Rock, dog?"
Well, at least it gives good meme content.
It is, yeah, but at the same time,
he's got something to talk about, maybe.
Yeah. At the same time, though, I think that was wrong. I don't think that should have been.
as much as I don't like her, it's like, I don't think what Will Smith did was right.
No, honestly, she's kind of a bitch herself.
I don't even.
I was gonna say, what
because
is y'all's take on this relationship they have?
It looks toxic.
Because like I'm sorry, but like we have free reign to say because they've got to put it out there. Like, if you didn't want nobody to know about it, you should have just kept it behind closed doors. You have the freedom to.
Yeah, it all started when that round table started.
Yeah.
Like when that whole entanglement scandal happened, like nobody told you to say something like that.
Yeah.
No one said hey, I had sex with my son's friend.
Yeah.
Nobody told you to say that.
Y'all could have told each other, like without the cameras.
Yeah.
You could have screamed it outside and get it out your system.
Nobody told you, hey, I'm gonna reveal it on camera, no whatever.
Yeah.
But I think was another thing that Will Smith had was the fact that he already got embarrassed enough by his wife.
Yeah.
He can't let this one slide anymore. You know?
Well,
it makes him look weak.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't say 100% how their relationship is because we don't know them personally.
Yeah.
But I don't know, from the outside, from what we see online, it doesn't look right.
It doesn't look right at all. Like, I don't know. Like, without the slap, if he didn't slap Chris Rock, we're real quick to jump on Jada, and then we'd be defending Wilson. We'd be like, damn, like Will Smith's in like bad. He's like down bad. He's in a bad spot right now. But if it wasn't for that slap, now we're like, yeah, are you really now that you gotta slap people?
Yeah,
you know. I think that's just stupid. I mean, I would get it. You know, it's your wife or whatever. It's your family.
Yeah.
But over a stupid joke like that, it wasn't even that serious.
Yeah.
Like, the joke wasn't even funny.
He could have just heckled something and just left.
And not everybody laughed at it. Like, you can hear it in that crowd. Like if it was that bad, everybody would like, oh, like that would have been like.
Maybe because everyone was so confused.
Yeah, everybody would have been like, oh, then Will Smith is justified to slap Chris Rock for a joke like that if it was that bad. But even then, a joke is a joke. But then some people, like, we live in a time where, like, people are going to argue with me about that.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's just more of the fact that, like, you know, it's more of the, like, the women's rights side that would do that.
Yeah.
Because, like, let's say, you know, oh, she was sick. That's why, you know, it's a good thing. They're gonna use that excuse most of all.
Yeah.
To make it justifiable, which I don't think is right.
Mm.
You know, that's just stupid.
I don't know, man. Like, I've been to plenty of comedy shows, and I know kind of like the rules and such where, you know, anything kind of goes. It's on that person, what they say, and, you know, I paid for the fucking ticket. Well, so it's on me.
I've also heard that Chris Rock and Will Smith haven't been on the best of terms the past few years.
I thought they made up.
Well,
like honestly, briefly.
It all started like at a charity event where, like, they had what's it called? They had to go to a charity event to, I think, support some people that were hit by a hurricane. I think it was whenever in Houston. They went to Houston and they got invited to go help out.
Oh.
And then they had made an excuse saying, no, you know, we're not gonna be able to go or whatever. And then after that, they're like, Chris Rock tweeted out saying, it's okay, you weren't invited anyway. Like, some shit like that.
Damn.
Like, it was some shit like that started it, but then after that, it was more like, that's what everybody's saying sparked their beef, even though there wasn't really any beef. It was just more, hey, bro, like, defend your wife type shit.
Damn.
Which is stupid.
Will Smith thing is interesting. He has a few layers on it.
And there is layers.
But what would you, okay, let's say this. What would you guys have done if you were in that situation?
If I was in Will Smith's shoes and he made a joke about my woman.
Okay, let's go first. Will Smith's, your Will Smith's perspective. What would you have done if you were Will Smith? I would have never done anything. I would be like, hey, you know, it was just a joke. It wasn't even that funny.
Like, maybe it would have annoyed me a bit, but, like, I would have not done anything.
I wouldn't even go up and slap him.
Yeah, I would have definitely not gone up and slapped him.
I'm usually pretty bad at defending myself. I'm pretty introverted. And
I probably would be like, you know, that's fucked up. Yeah. And then, like, go back and be like, hey, bro, you know, that's my wife.
That's what I would have done exactly.
Yeah. I mean, you know, that's kind of fucked up, but, you know, it's whatever. You already said it. You can't take it back now.
That's exactly what I would have done.
Yeah,
most likely.
I mean, or I don't know when.
I feel like you'll probably smack him.
I'd go up there and I'd be like playful. That's what I would like. If I was Will Smith, this is like a scenario I just thought in my head. If I was Will Smith, and remember, Chris Rock is a comedian.
Yeah.
People.
He would, dude. That would have been a perfect chance to make a joke yourself.
Yeah, you like me. I would have been like, oh, I love Pete. Like, I would have gone up there like with the same energy or whatever. Act like I'm gonna slap him, but I would have been like, and then like, like I would have gone on his head and then done something like,
playful,
something or like mess up his bow tie.
Well, maybe Jada wouldn't have liked that.
Like, see, because if Jada, See, I don't know, because I don't know the angle. I don't know
we're
what.
Not them.
We're not them. But, like, if it was that serious or if it was playful, like me, I took it as playful. If I took it playfully, I would have done that if I really wanted to go up on stage.
Well, here's the line. The line is not to punch.
But in Will's perspective, I get offended. So if I got offended, I would have probably just talked to him afterwards.
Yeah,
like I would have let the media and tabloids, hey, y'all can fish on this all y'all want. That I went after and talked to them. You can they're gonna speculate anyway. Yeah. Let them.
Either way, I don't think it was that big of a joke to even speculate about.
I would have just been like, and then if somebody asked me, like, oh no, I just talked to him. See, like, god damn, it's not that hard.
All right. Now that you got Will Smith out the way, what would you have done if you were Chris Rock?
If I was Chris Rock,
I would have beat the fuck out that guy.
If he smacked me on live television,
I would have beat him up, and then every time I would see him after, it would be on site. That's what I would have done.
I'm pretty introverted of that.
Because dude, think about it. You're embarrassing me in front of national television.
You got a point there.
If I don't know what he was thinking at that time. Like, he had a lot of things on his mind. He was trying to do he was in shock, definitely.
Of course. Even in his next comedy show after, there was audio file that said he's still processing what happened. Yeah, he's still
processing, kind of like going whatever. I got some jokes for y'all type shit. Me, on my instinct alone, if it played out the way it played out, he smacks me, I'm like, oh, wow. And y'all saw the way Will Smith fucking walked away all smug. A little bit, like he turned away knowing Chris Rock was not going to do nothing. If you turn your back to me,
I would have
first mistake, motherfucker. Like I would have, like if it was me and you smacked me and that happened like that, you turn your back to me. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get you from behind and like it's gonna be a whole other thing.
I'm gonna fucking finish it.
And like I'm like, but then that would be at the cost of my
your position. In
my position.
Like, I think what Chris Rock did was, I wouldn't say the best thing, but like, it was a thing with least amount of consequences on his part.
I mean, all respect to the guy, though.
All respect to Chris Rock. He literally took it on the chin.
He was the bigger man. Chris Rock was the bigger man. Will Smith showed how sensitive he was.
I'm going to smack you like, Will, you can't rock me. I got the chin. I can take it. Oh! Chris Rock, he got the chin. He took it like a man. He got
that Golovkin chin.
God damn, he got that Golovkin chin. That's fucking hilarious. Man.
You could probably take a fucking punch from Golovkin.
Well, maybe not that far, but
not that far.
Give me the glove, kinfolk.
Let's test it out.
Damn.
Is that racist?
I don't think that is.
What is it?
Wait, what did you say?
I said, give me the glove, kinfolk.
I didn't hear that part.
Glove.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Somebody give you guys some smart water.
We talked about a lot of live events. What other live events y'all plan on going to this year? It's only April, and we've seemingly gone to the best event we've gone to.
We've all gone to events this year.
Yeah.
I think it's prime now because everybody's coming out of COVID now.
Yeah.
And
these mandates too. Have y'all heard about these the planes? Holy shit.
Oh, they just got rid of their mask mandates.
Yeah,
and like on the spot.
Yeah, and I saw it on Andrew Schultz's Flagrant 2 podcast. Apparently, a judge in Florida overturned it.
Yeah, I think it was a judge in Florida.
So, but like,
which is rightful because Florida just got out of spring break.
Yeah,
so
I don't know, man. When it comes to a plane, I want to have a mask on. Like I don't usually wear a mask now, like I did before, but on a plane, dude, it's.
So sometimes it would because whenever I went to Mexico for Playa del Carmen, the airplane was hot.
Which one did you go?
What do you mean?
Which playa did you go to?
Playa del Carmen.
Oh, okay.
It's like a couple miles down from Cancun.
Cancun. Okay.
We went there and so we wore the mask and because the plane was hot, it made it worse. And especially since you have two strangers next to you, it's like, all right.
Well, with me, if you're gonna tell me put on a mask, I'll wear it. If there's the opportunity not to wear it, I won't wear it. So
yeah,
I'm just gonna respect what they say.
But so far as other live events go, I'm going to a concert on Sunday called Ooby Dooby.
Ooby Dooby! Yeah. I've heard about that. And who are you trying to watch at Ooby Dooby?
So Diplo is coming on Sunset. The Sunset Set is what it's called. He's the one that's gonna take us from sundown, or the sun's starting to go down to nighttime. And then I'm gonna go see him, and I want to see Night Funk.
Ooh,
Night Funk is cool.
They're
they're more like a techno-ish, dubstep, trap type of.
Even
DJ.
with the name, it sounds like
it's pretty cool.
And then you have a shirt on.
Arch Enemy.
You went to a live event a day or two ago, right? concert.
Yeah.
And what is Arch Enemy? I haven't heard of this band. What did you think about this?
It was the first time I've ever seen them. That was the first time I was in a mosh pit, bro.
I
That
saw
was the most badass
You got your
shit
mosh pit cherry
ever,
pop, dog.
bro.
Oh,
How'd you like
mosh
it?
pit, cherry pop.
I loved pushing people around and them pushing me around. Like,
It's cool, bro.
no one gets mad. It's like, oh, it's part of the mosh pit process.
Yeah.
The first time I was in a mosh pit, I was like 16.
Oh, you were young, bro.
Yeah. But like everybody else around me was young too, and it was at an EDM concert.
What it doesn't help is that I'm short. I'm 5'7", and I'm not big.
Yeah.
So like I get pushed around a lot more.
Gotta use them arms, man.
Hey man,
Shield
going to
yourself.
concerts ain't no joke. You gotta be on your A game.
It's pretty intense.
It's intense, especially rock concerts, because you're being crushed almost.
It's a metal concert.
Like not Astroworld level crush, but like crushed.
Like, and you feel like at first when you're in the front with all these people.
Yeah, you're talking about AEW Dark. You just went dark there.
I went dark. Oh shit!
Like you feel that adrenaline being in the front, near the front.
Nah,
it was pretty badass. I loved, and the band had a female lead singer.
Ooh.
It was different. It was pretty good.
That's badass, man. I don't know about any other live events for me either. This one was pretty good.
Well, I don't think there's anything else coming down to Dallas.
I got pushed to the floor.
You got pushed to the floor?
because the one of the band members threw a pick, and I tried to catch it. It's like, oh fuck! And then they pushed me to the floor, and then me and this person see the pick at the same time, and we just both put our hands on it.
Did they help you up at least?
No, I helped myself up. But once I got up, 3 people was like, "Hey, I saw what happened. Are you okay?" Yeah. That's what I like about these mosh pits. Like
they check on you. They're cool.
The rock concerts, bro. Like so far from what I heard, they're like the most caring ones.
They're so nice. Everyone is so nice
because they know how the level of intensity it is there.
I remember when I saw someone fall down like pretty bad in the middle of the worst part of the mosh pit, and they were like, "Hey, stop! Yeah. Let's lift this person up and let's continue."
Like, bro, I'm telling you, like, when you go to a concert like that are crazy, and then you're at the very front, everybody's trying to fight you for that position that you're in.
Oh, yeah. It's part of the culture. Part of the culture.
So you're like, ugh. It's fun, though. But I went to another place in Dallas called Electric Fields. It's a like a little, like indie concert type deal. I went with my cousin and his friend, and that was actually pretty fun. It was chill. It was like a dance party club. It was like a club dance party type.
So do you like EDM more? A little more? You like that genre a little?
Right now, I'm kind of touching up on it a little bit more because back then I was really into dubstep or whatever, like techno music. I was really into that, and then it didn't really hit me back until I went to Electric Fields, and that's where I was like, damn, like I missed that feeling. And then it went back to the first concert I went to was when I went to go see Carnage, DJ Carnage. If you guys don't know who he is, I went to go see DJ Carnage. And that was the best time I've ever had, because it was more like what's it called, like the vibe in there was badass. Everybody there was cool. The first mosh pit I ever been to was in there.
Oh hell yeah!
Being in a mosh pit,
it's pretty. Your adrenaline pumps being in it.
You're scared. You're like fuck. I'm already struggling with people just standing here. Like imagine when they push me around, but like being in there, like everybody.
It's part of the culture.
It's part of the culture. Everybody there is caring.
I went to a few races.
Ooh.
I went to a race a month ago. It was in Austin. I drove there and I drove back with my dad.
You drove there?
Yeah.
That's fucking
That was pretty cool. And I'm going to another one next month. That's going to be pretty cool.
What race was it? NASCAR?
Well, I went to 2 races. I went to the NASCAR one. It's like a road course where they turn right and left.
Oh, okay. That's
and then IndyCar, they raced in Texas Motor Speedway. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Where they go like 230 miles per hour in IndyCar.
That's
it's pretty wild.
Damn.
And I'm going to the All-Star race. They have the All-Star race here in Texas right now. And it's the $1 million race.
Whoa!
$1 million by winning.
That's fucking
Speaking
badass.
of Speedway, I'm going to Banas y Trocas too.
Ooh.
Oh, I saw that in their page.
I'm going to Banas y Trocas. That's going to be fun.
Damn, man.
It's going to be dope.
Hopefully more live events will pop up later in this year and we can all
I'll probably go
go.
to a few concerts this year.
Yeah. If I'm able to go, I'm able to go.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I mean? And if
take the
if
opportunity.
there's a comedy show, man, I be getting comedy shows, but free tickets even, but fucking I be getting them at the wrong time.
Where are you getting these free tickets from?
Hyenas, bro. You just sign up, bro.
Okay.
And then they send you free tickets periodically.
You need to send me that.
Hell yeah. No. Like that's for any of y'all.
Is it an app?
No, well, I just texted a number. I don't remember what it was.
I've never been to a comedy show.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty funny. It's pretty. It's
we're not
because
sponsored by Hyenas though.
No, we're not. I want to be. That'd be cool. That'd be dope if I was.
Yeah.
But, like, they're dope, man. And they do free tickets. Why? Because, you know, they want to fill up their house. So what do? You give free tickets to, you know, a set number of people. Why? So they can fill up these tables. We can all have a good time. You make the money by giving the 2-item limit. You know, food, drink, or drinks only. Be sure
to do it too.
Tip your wait staff. Boom. Yeah. That's how you're able to run it.
The tips, payroll already.
Okay. So I hope to go to more. I hope to go to more of those. But May 7th is going to be a crazy day for us. Because there's two things happening. Canelo versus Bivol. What are y'all's thoughts and predictions? Wow. I think this is going to be the only time we may see each other before May 7th, so I got to get your predictions. I got to get yours, too.
I'm going with my man, Canelo.
Canelo, all the way. I never heard of Bivol either.
I usually say Canelo pretty confidently, but this time he's pretty big. He's young, he's big, 6 foot, 31 years old, in his prime, and I've heard he's a good boxer, good speed. And it's in 175, so
you're on
I
the
don't
neck
know.
About it?
I think it's gonna be like a Golovkin deal where it's gonna be extremely tight.
That level.
I don't know about that.
Canelo has been talking about him, and
Bivol is undefeated as well, 19-0.
Well, Canelo has been defeating undefeated people forever now.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, this feels like a different aura. Canelo is like he's not as sure about it, or maybe because he respects him too.
My level of confidence, I'll probably say if I was in a bar and I'm watching it, I would place a big bet on Canelo, but then I'll place a small bet on Bivol. just to recover a little bit of my money, you know.
Just to recover.
Let's just say that's the confidence level I'm at.
I'll say the chances of Canelo winning
pretty high, I'd say, but not too high, right?
65-70%.
All right, that's a good one.
A draw. The rest of that percent.
Damn, I'm at a.
60% Canelo, 25% chance of a draw. How much am I in right now? 70, 80. Okay, 30% chance. 30%. Yeah, 25% chance of a draw. 15%. The other wins.
Oh,
that's crazy. That'd be cool.
I'm up to 80, and then I guess 10% each to a draw or the lose because I'm really behind Canelo here.
But you know the thing with Canelo's tactic is that he's a showman.
Yeah.
So he's probably gonna test it out for a while, see how everything goes, and then if he thinks he's a really big threat, then Canelo's gonna go 100%.
Yeah. I just hope Canelo just stays where he's been doing, and just claiming world titles.
Yeah. It's because the 175 deal is like, I'm not too sure about this one because he has fought in 175, but it was against an older opponent.
Yeah.
But now that we're on the boxing topic, I want to add something here.
Add it.
What did you guys think about the Ryan Garcia fight? Did you see that one?
I saw highlights.
Actually surprised that we went the whole match. But Ryan Garcia,
I was kind of disappointed. And in the fact that it went the full round or the full show.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think he's at the same level as he used to be.
Really?
Because that guy was a no-name guy.
You felt he didn't do enough this fight?
He was a no-name guy, and then you could tell that Garcia was trying. He was trying. He was trying his ass off. He was making sure. He was eating punches too.
Damn it.
But he was serving punches, and those punches weren't as hard as the level he was at before.
What weight does Garcia?
I think he's 125.
He's
pretty down.
He's down there.
For his height.
Ryan Garcia weight.
140?
Going once. Going twice. And twice. Super featherweight, lightweight.
And adding on the Canelo thing, I think most likely I'll go on a decision.
138.
138?
Yeah, so around there.
He's a lightweight. And
130 to 135.
I have a question. Do you think the Canelo one will be decision, knockout?
Decision? Ooh. See, I don't know about...
You don't know enough about the other fighter, too.
I don't know enough about but that's the same argument with these last couple fighters, including Billy Joe Saunders, even though I knew the name Billy Joe Saunders, you know.
I think it'll be a decision. Or maybe a knockout, and Canelo has the power.
I'll go for something here. I'll go for a TKO.
Oh, I think it'll be a decision, most likely.
A TKO... I can't give you a round right now, but if I could bet TKO from 7 to 11.
Okay, so 11. What's your full prediction? A Canelo win? TKO from 7 to 11?
Yeah, Canelo wins TKO 7 to 11. I would
say TKO 9th round.
Damn.
But it's gonna be deep in the 9th round.
Deep. All right. What
So,
do you
like,
got? You
maybe,
got a
like,
decision
I got
for
decision. Canelo, if he wins, he'll win by barely win. And if it's gonna draw, it's gonna draw.
But who knows?
But
I've never heard of this guy.
I say decision slightly. He'll slightly win Canelo, or it'll be a draw.
Damn it. And then the same day, we have UFC 274.
Why do the boxing and the UFC events always collide?
I have
each
no
other?
fucking clue.
That is weird. Make some more money.
There's 3-4 fights.
Have you seen the Dana White saying the Canelo fight during his?
Yeah, he'd be watching Canelo's fights while he's octagon side. Yeah.
That's what's up too. I like that.
Respect.
Cool.
He's not like mixed martial arts.
You gotta
superior art form.
I mean, you gotta show love into the boxing.
For
scene,
sure, because it's all combat sports.
Yeah, because you think about it, when Conor McGregor and Mayweather went together, I'm pretty sure Dana White made a little bit of money off of that.
Mm-hmm.
So
first one is Donald Cerrone versus Joel Lazon. I don't know. I hope Donald Cerrone wins. I like Cowboy.
That's Cowboy, right?
Yeah. Light heavyweight. Don't know these two. Lightweight bout. Man, at lightweight, Tony Ferguson yet again. El Cucuy versus Michael Chandler, who lost against Gaethje, who lost against Oliveira, but is still a great lightweight. I got Michael Chandler. Tony Ferguson, I don't know, man. He there's so many, after the Gaethje fight, he hasn't been the same. Hasn't been the same. The amount of punishment you can take, holy shit, I don't know. And Chandler is not to be fucked with, so I got Chandler. Sorry, Tony Ferguson. Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza. I got Thug Rose. Thug Rose.
Go Rose too.
Yeah. And then we have the lightweight bout finally defended yet again. Charles Oliveira, who beat Dustin Poirier.
He beat Dustin Poirier?
He beat Dustin Poirier defending the title. He beat Michael Chandler for the vacant lightweight title. He didn't beat Khabib, but he won.
Who beats Khabib, bro?
Nobody. Charles Oliveira is finally fighting Justin Gaethje yet again. Yet again, Gaethje is getting another title shot. I got Oliveira. If Gaethje wins, holy shit. Underdog. Actually, Gaethje is the underdog in this one.
Wow.
And Oliveira is the top. Switching gears now. How are y'all feeling about the Doctor Strange movie or Thor: Love and Thunder? Have y'all seen those or nah?
I haven't seen the trailer yet for Thor.
We can look at the Thor trailer.
I'm pretty excited
right
for the
now.
Doctor Strange movie. I already got tickets already.
Dang, let's see. Can we voice activate this shit? Let's see. Thor: Love and Thunder.
I know there's a girl Thor.
Thor: Love and Thunder trailer.
Love and Thunder.
What the hell? You got that too?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know they sold that.
I got that.
Let's see. Nerds.
Nerd Wallet.
Nerd Wallet. Oh.
God, you have so many sponsors this podcast.
Yeah, so
Nerd Wallet, please fill up our wallet.
You making that bank, bro?
Fill up this wallet. Fill up my wallet. I like it thick.
Mortgage lenders. Hey, yo, bro.
How thick?
Real thick.
Like peanut butter in the fridge type thing?
Yeah.
Or thick?
Good save there.
That's pretty thick if you think about it. Peanut butter in the fridge.
So he put Mjolnir?
Yeah. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's the Lion King. Sorry.
I love Thor.
We got 2 eyes now. He has 2 eyes now. What the hell?
Sweet child of mine.
Yeah, sweet child of mine. He just came just to show off. Or no. He's helping the Guardians. That's what's up. Man.
Oh, you still got Krog, right? Is his name Krog?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I wonder, is he still playing the PS4? Because remember when we were like, man, nobody's going to have the PS5.
Man, I wonder if that guy's still bullying him.
Yeah.
I forgot that fool's name, the gamer tag.
Man, Thor's movies are always very interesting.
They're funny.
Like Ragnarok, I loved Ragnarok. I loved it.
I like her as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
After Creed, she was badass.
You're right.
She
was in Creed. You're right.
I think that's her name, Tessa Thompson, right? Tessa
Mm-hmm.
Thompson.
I like how he's still fucking with the Guardians of the Galaxy, though. It's awesome.
Thor. Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder, yes.
That's a comic book name.
Yeah. See, people trip out at these certain things like, oh, there's now a girl Thor, there's now this, there's now that. Dude, this shit's happened in the comics before. Y'all just had never read that shit.
Yeah, it's just more the fact that
now we're seeing it on the big screen.
Yeah, now that the multiverse has been introduced already in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, now they're gonna start executing on all these things.
And then speaking of the universe, Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness trailer. Let's look at this, man, because I already caught up on WandaVision. Yo, shout out your cousin Ben. I caught up on WandaVision for him. I told him we're going to have a WandaVision edition of this podcast.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Talk all about that, man. But after watching No Way Home and WandaVision, oh, shit, this movie's going to be badass. Fuck.
There's rumors that Spider-Man.
People forget that Marvel is about comic books originally.
Is that real?
What?
The rumor about Tom Holland?
No, Toby. That Toby's gonna be in this one.
Really? Wow.
Apparently he's gonna die. I don't know.
Sam Raimi is he's directing. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's why they're saying.
That's what hyped me up about this movie. And then, oh my God, Wanda. I'm not gonna say nothing. I did that Plankton. You know when Plankton was on SpongeBob was jumping through the void. Ah! Goes back to screaming and shit. I'm sorry, Steven. Real dramatic. This multiverse stuff is fucking crazy.
It's interesting.
It is interesting. It's nice plot. Like, who comes up with this shit? That's what I think sometimes about these movies.
That's a dope move from Marvel, though.
Mm-hmm.
To introduce the multiverse.
Dude, this font is giving me that old Spider-Man vibe, I swear.
Well, that's Sam Raimi, bro.
I know!
He's the one who created the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Oh, God.
Who directed it.
This is going to be crazy. And the whole witchcraft thing, like, element in WandaVision.
That's why I fucked with Wanda.
That's why I fuck with Wanda, too.
She's strong, bro.
She's very strong. And she could be stronger.
That's what's crazy.
That's what's scary about her.
Whenever Endgame started, everybody was predicting that she was gonna be the one to kill Thanos, and I believed it too because whenever he killed Vision for the stone, that's when I thought she was gonna kill him. But then come to find out, when he reversed time to get the stone again, that's what tripped me out. But I'm excited for that movie though.
May 6th, and then the next day, what the hell? The next day, May 7th, is that UFC boxing event. That's crazy.
You're going to have a packed
May 6th, May 7th.
The packed podcast next time with I don't know who. Everybody going to be watching it. One of the last thing was, how did y'all feel about that Mike Tyson stuff?
Mike Tyson.
I'm not sure. I'm barely hearing about it today. So.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see if we can find about it. But fill us in, Leroy. What did you hear about it?
So, apparently there was these two drunk people on the plane. They were messing with Mike Tyson. They were touching him.
Oh, right there.
They were touching his head.
Video shows caught on camera. Let's see.
Man, when I go to the plane, it's always very calm.
Yeah.
Why do these things happen?
Yeah, I don't say, bro. I don't know.
You could easily have a private jet.
Florida. Well, man, that costs money.
Oh, well, Mike Tyson doesn't have as much money as people think.
Annoyed by the guy.
Wow.
And look where he is, man. He's in a better class. There, man. What the fuck? Like, he paid money for that ticket. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, the guy that was recording the video got some pretty good money for that footage.
Yeah.
That's by TMZ.
But look, this guy's just messing with him.
Pretty sure he was drunk.
Yeah, he was drunk.
Oh, little funny face. What you expect, dog?
There's this Mike Tyson quote.
That's
like,
the baddest man on the planet, bro.
Still is at his old age.
There's this Mike Tyson quote like people do stupid shit and expect not to get punched in the face for
like,
it.
Dude, like even if it wasn't Mike Tyson, would you be messing with the guy in front of you like the way he was for no reason?
No. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen with certain people.
And then he said that he was talking about, oh, bite my ear off, Mike Tyson, and then, oh, he just offered me shrooms.
He really?
Yeah, he said all that.
That part I believe. Cause Mike Tyson's real big on shrooms.
Maybe he offered you shrooms to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So you could take these, trip out, and
shut the hell up.
Leave me alone. Like, I'll give you some of mine so we can trip together. That's my gift to you. We can be such good friends. You can trip by yourself.
At that point, I'll just shut the hell up and take a trip, dog.
Exactly.
And apparently,
I would have been like, thank you. I'm done. I'm done playing with you.
And apparently, before this, they were chill. Like, they got a photo and an autograph of him. So,
dude, if you got a photo and autograph, dude, you're pushing your luck.
Well, I heard. I'm not saying it's confirmed.
Well, if it was confirmed, see, if you're crazy enough to bother somebody at the airport, at the fucking airport,
and it's already stressful going to the airport.
So
getting through security, making sure you're trying to make your flight,
and you're a celebrity,
and
then people are coming up to you like, come on, man. If Mike Tyson took the time out to do that, I think I can leave him the hell alone for a little bit.
And Mike Tyson is so chill now. If he punched you, he had a good reason.
To punch you.
It takes a lot for that man to snap.
Yeah, he's the opposite of what he was before.
So that man must have been saying some dumbass shit.
I mean, I'm not saying to incriminate,
and he was touching him in the head. Like,
that's probably what set him off.
I'm not saying this to incriminate him, but motherfucker was probably high.
I doubt that. Because he probably was, and he probably got mad at the fact that he's fucking with him when he's high.
Yeah. For a plane ride, he may like eat a little thing, or if he had really much, he was probably trying to eat those for the plane ride, like. Or maybe smoke the fucking joint. I don't know. I don't care. What if he was high and, this guy's messing with me? That I'm trying to chill and I was chilling and now he's got me to the point where I'm punching him in the head.
Yeah, just take your picture, get your autograph, maybe ask a few questions, leave him alone.
You know what's sad about that?
Yeah.
The fact that the guy that got punched is going to get some money out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know because he was touching him, and maybe it could be something neutral.
It depends on how whoever is handling that situation, how they see it.
Well, people say that they're
with all the information, as long as they get all the information in front of them, though. Because that's crazy.
But it's dumb that Mike Tyson even has to, if he gets sued or anything like that, he has to lose money on lawyers, or it might be cheaper to just settle on a settlement.
That's what most celebrities do, just settle on the settlement. Because they lose a lot more.
They have to, man. They have to in order to
save money.
Save money and not go through so many damn consequences when it comes to that shit. But I think that's the end of it. Last thing was the mask mandates. But how do y'all feel about that? That got overturned, or now that they're taking masks off in planes of all places? How do y'all feel? I mean,
kind of okay. Well,
I'm all right. I don't really wear a mask anymore.
International standpoints, I'm not sure.
Just respect the international rules.
Domestic flights, I'm okay with it, kind of.
I'm vaccinated.
I'm vaccinated too, so I'm pretty comfortable with just leaving.
When was the last time y'all had a shot? Like y'all's a booster
November,
or vaccine?
I got my booster early November.
This year?
No, that's a lie. I think I got it in November.
I think I'm not gonna lie, a year ago.
You didn't get your booster?
No, but I'm pretty sure I'm still liable to get it. Yeah, I'm still able to.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty much, man. Like,
remember how hard it used to be to get a vaccine, and now they're just.
It's easy. Easy.
Whenever I got mine, I was kind of lucky because, not lucky. I got it for the fucked up reasons because I was overweight. I had a higher chance of getting diabetes, so I got it pretty quick.
When did you get it?
The January of last year. The first dose I got in February last year. No, January last year. The second dose I got in February, and then my booster I got it in November.
Damn, we got it like around the same time. Yeah,
that's why I was like trying to interview you and shit.
I got lucky because my mom was getting a booster, and then the nurse came into the room and was like, "You need 2 vaccines in this room." I was like, "No, we just need 1." It's like, "What?
Why one? There's 2 people.
We could get another one for him."
But they like. The thing I noticed about that is that they make a big old fuss of, like, once you're like trying to get it, they make a big old fuss, like, but when they're there, they're actually pretty chill. Like, hey, you want one? You can get one if you want. Just sign this waiver. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was excited to sign.
Because that's all they gotta do.
That's all they gotta do. Yeah. They got plenty of it, bro. Just plenty. And they still got a shit ton.
Surprising. January, February, November. So pretty identical.
We was smart, bro. We was smart.
Pretty identical. See, it's a nice trio because fucking the boxing, the wrestling, and then that's the first time y'all meet again. Like, it's another time you're meeting other people for the first time.
Yeah, I was gonna say first time again.
Yeah, because
like, do we have dementia or something?
Oh God, no, but like you're meeting people again because trying to have more people on.
More people. Bro.
Yeah.
We matched pretty well.
Matched pretty well. I still got to hit up your cousin about a WandaVision edition, and we got to do it before Doctor Strange.
You got to.
Because, man, that movie's finna be lit.
Hopefully within the next week.
Hopefully. You're right. Yeah, it's already there. It's already there. And then I got more people hitting my line. Hopefully we can get them on soon enough. We went through a lot of things. Let's turn this on while we go.
Who's sponsored? Oh, it's not sponsored.
Yeah, we're not sponsored. Let's see, guys. Well, follow them on Instagram. We are brought to you by Gorilla Mob 817. Check them out. New shit coming through. Follow us at Life After HS Podcast on Instagram. Disclaimer, we had some things. The Mania After Mania, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you in the next one. Bye.
See ya.
Deuces.